no flex. Flex, the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You ain't run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga, woo. I'm a 88 pack nigga, woo. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood, tryna stack a little cheddar for the money.
Y'all ready? I was actually waiting for this. You see, I was supposed to do pep talk last night. I was tired. I was going to do it tonight. I had a great topic. And then what I like is that when news drops while I'm in bed, so when I get out of bed in the morning, I could talk about it. The news dropped. I was listening to my brother BFTB Cook. The news dropped, and here come people in the comment section talking about there was ostarine in his supplements. I have the article. We're going to break it down. You clowns. Because I'm telling you, tomorrow morning, if not right now, the same channels that y'all complain about are going to take this article, like how other platforms took an article and interpreted it for you, using terms like 18% overweight and Devin Haney should have been suspended because he was in violation of what? And I showed you the same article that Punch Drunk used. And I'm not taking shots at him. What do I tell a lot of people? Most of you can read. Comprehension is where a lot of you fail at. I took the same article and I read it. In order for someone to go to jail or be reprimanded, don't they have to be in violation of a law? And that one guy, what was his name? And I forget his name. He said, I do think it's cheating, rehydrating past like a certain amount of weight. And they took a vote. They said, we're going to do something about it. Back in 2019, COVID happened. That went to the back burner. 2024, in March, I believe, it's just now getting to the table where they're discussing it again. But no fighter, Devin Haney included, broke a rule that went past legislation. We vote for this. Okay, yeah, sign this bill. It is now a rule. A fighter can't rehydrate past 10 pounds, 12 pounds, 13 pounds, 16 pounds. So Devin doesn't need to be suspended because he never broke a rule. But if you listen to some people tell it, he broke a rule. Just ask them, where's the rule? Show me the legislation. They're still talking about it. This is the same thing with this article from Boxing Scene. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go through it as a family. This is every bit as ridiculous as the hair follicle thing. And I'm going to point something out too. Smash my like button, smash my dislike button. Share this video to your favorite, if you're a troublemaker, go tell them, oh man, True Titan said your name. Don't care. Tell Punch Drunk, tell Fanon, tell Ego, tell who's this other guy, the beady-eyed nigga. Showbiz, the grown adolescent. Tell him, I don't care. Evil never takes a day off. Why should I? Because what they're doing is fucked up and evil. I wholeheartedly believe that. I don't know whether they're doing it because they actually believe their bullshit, or I don't know if they're doing it because people are getting a lot of AdSense off of this, a lot of revenue off of this. They're getting more revenue being on the wrong side of things. And all I can tell y'all, if you're on the right side of things, and if anything that I'm saying, anybody else is saying on my side of things, watch them. Because there will be another athlete popping dirty. See if they side with that athlete. Especially when that athlete pops dirty. See if they side with them. And if they don't, watch their audience say, hey man, didn't Ryan Garcia do this last year, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago? Why was you riding with Ryan Garcia but not riding with this guy? What happened? They got to deal with that. You see over here in the Strong House, I hold everybody accountable. Dillian White, Big Baby, Ryan Garcia, Alexander Povetkin, everybody can get it. I'm not playing favorites here. This is a dangerous game. I am Trumaine in that super chat. Much love. He says, so Ryan knows every ingredient in Prime, but not the ingredients ingredients of a juice, huh? Exactly. Let's get to it. Because I ain't gonna play with this thing, man. I'm supposed to be doing pep talk. But no. If these motherfuckers gonna get on their platforms and spread lies, all I gotta do is get on my platform and use it for what they're using theirs for. I'm gonna tell the truth. And since they choose not to read, I'll do it for them. So now, oh yeah, Mr. Shelton, he's insignificant. All right, the sad individual. This is the article right here. Came out maybe about an hour ago. Let's read it as a family. Ryan Garcia. Now we're gonna start right off with the title. Ryan Garcia claims testing of supplements proves contamination. Who claims that the supplements were contaminated? Who claims? This kid. Now let's start right there. He claims it. This kid? Let me ask y'all a question. Do you believe a word he says? Do you believe him? Go ahead, let me know. This is what it says. Anyone with half a brain, I'm starting off immediately. Who claims testing of supplements proves contamination? Who? Oh yeah, I'm popular. He claims. Now let me ask y'all a question. How good and how important is his word to you? As a supporter of the sport, how solid is his word to you? Let's start there. Because I'm questioning everything. The integrity of a man. He's a grown-ass man, but you let Henry tell it. They're bullying my 25-year-old son. Your son is a grown-ass man. He's banging strippers and doing drugs and drinking. That's what you told Nonito. You said that to him. So he's grown. So please tell me, how far does his word carry? I'm still waiting on that Manny Pacquiao fight. That Manny Pacquiao had to send him a cease and desist letter. Stop using my name or I'm going to sue you. You remember that? Remember that? And it's been on and on and on. So how solid is his word? Let's start there with the title. Ryan Garcia claims, I don't want to hear anything he has to say. Because everything that he's saying here, now he got to go to court and prove it. This morning, what was I talking about? I showed you a video where he was whipping Prime and saying that a Prime energy drink owned by Logan Paul and KSI. And he was talking about, hey, man, they're doing this to the kids. And I have nurses calling me. The extended video, I don't have it in my clip that I made, but the extended video, he says, I have nurses calling me, telling me, no, it's not good for the kids. And if you're drinking Prime, you're a Satan worshiper. This is what he said. And Logan Paul said, okay, keep talking. And then he hit him with the goddamn lawsuit. 22, I think it's a 22-page deposition or whatever it is. And then he gets on the show and says, look, man, I've known him for a long time. You know, I'm sorry. I love you. And then crack the Prime and drink it. I thought this was bad for kids. And I said this morning, if you stand on business, a lawsuit ain't going to matter. Jesus Christ stood on business, Ryan. And you say you bathed in the blood of him, right? I'm assuming you're baptized, right? So you're bathed in the blood of him, right? Christian, Jesus was nailed to the cross. He literally died for his beliefs and prayed for the people that were doing that to him. That's what the Bible says, something like that. So if Prime is really evil and Satan worshipers and they're doing stuff to kids, why are you cracking the Prime and you're putting and drinking it on in the next interview? And what happened to the kids? What happened to the elite? None of that is important. What's more important is your friendship with Logan Paul or that lawsuit that he was going to bust you in your head with. Now the kids aren't so important. Am I lying on this kid or am I making a point? And people might be saying, oh man, let's get to the article. Yeah, we're going to get to the article. But what I'm doing right now is I'm reminding you who this kid is. When it says Ryan Garcia claims, I don't care if he claimed he had a cheeseburger this morning. I'm like, yo, how do I know you ain't have pancakes? I don't believe you. Why? I just gave you an example. He's a liar. He's a liar. Now, it says Ryan Garcia claims testing of supplements proves contamination. Right. Let's read. Let's not jump around and pick things out. Let's read the whole article. Ryan Garcia's legal team, okay, so it's his legal team, claimed in a Thursday statement that 2 supplements the fighter ingested before his April 20th victory over Devin Haney have been tested and showed results of ostarine contamination. 2 of them. So he's saying he ingested them on the 19th. Okay. Let me ask y'all a question. When he first popped and it came back on the A sample that it was dirty, how many supplements did he say he was on? This is for the grown folks. White Jodeci, get your ass out of here. Ooh, yeah! Get out of here. Todd French in that super chat, he says, Ryan is bathed in bat-ish. Hashtag not credible. Cook him. Oh, I'm on the job. When the A sample popped, the first thing he said was, this was the only thing I was on. This is what he said. That's what he said. This is what he said. He didn't say, I'm on ashwagandha and a protein powder and an energy drink. And no, he said this. That's what he said. More on that in a second. More on that in a second. Now, By submitting 2 positive tests, B samples for that banned performance-enhancing substance, California's Garcia confronts ban, right? Fine, and overturned victory from the New York State Athletic Commission. So he's fighting the New York State Athletic Commission, okay? In a Thursday statement, Garcia's legal team, headed by attorney Darren Chavez, milking Ryan for millions of dollars right now, texted a prepared statement. Now, I need you to listen to this. He texted a prepared statement to Boxing Scene and other news outlets reading the test results from samples of 2 supplements declared by Ryan Garcia on VADA doping control forms signed on April 19th and 20th have returned positive for ostarine contamination. Stop right there. Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question? Why is he contacting boxing outlets? What did we say about public opinion? Let the trolls come in here. Let them come in here. Now, you know what? Fuck that. Kick them out. This is for grown folks. It's for grown. This is not thank you, Gold. Damage control. He's reaching out to outlets. What do we say about public opinion? Public opinion, if you win public opinion, that's all that matters. Which is why when he loses this case, all they're gonna have is public opinion. And niggers are helping them with this. That's the funny part. There's not going to be one mention of hair follicle tests in this article because last week it was hair follicle tests. Remember that? But then when I revealed, right, when Rachel Dornay sent me that article and then I read it, I said, okay, it says that right here. It says it right here. Oh, wow, that's awesome. And then she said, did you see the person who wrote the paper? And I said, who's that guy? She said, that's Ryan Star Witness. I said, wait a minute. He wrote a summary about how hair follicle tests are not as official as urinalysis? Yes. So how the fuck is he going to help Ryan when he wrote the paper that the hair follicle test is not as official as urinalysis? She says, I don't know. He's just taking his money. Yeah. Now no one's talking about hair follicle tests. Ryan didn't mention it in Saudi. He could have. He didn't mention it after his A sample popped. Right? Funny, no mention of hair follicle test anymore. Isn't that ridiculous? We knew that was going to happen. So what's next? This shit. And I'm going to show you how crazy, this might be even crazier. And I'm going to explain why. Yeah, the niggas are big mad up in here. All right? So they're doing damage control. Let me read that again. The test results from samples of 2 supplements declared by Ryan Garcia on VADA doping control forms signed on April 19th and 20th have returned positive for ostarine contamination. This confirms what we have consistently maintained. Ryan was a victim of supplement contamination and has never intentionally used any banned performance enhancement substances. So it was in the system, but he didn't do it intentionally. That's what they're saying. This is what they're saying. I'm going to show y'all how dangerous this language is. Chavez, this is his lawyer. Chavez attached photos. Listen carefully, y'all. Photos of 2 supplements he claims were tested by Sports Medicine Research and Testing in Utah. Really quick. Sports Medicine and Research Testing in Utah. Let me copy this. Let me Google them real quick. SMRTL. This is their website. Quality assured, expectations exceed. In Utah, y'all. Leading edge testing and labs. Up. Yeah, it's an official website. Accreditations and standards. You see water right there. ISO. Okay, yeah, it's an official place. This is a lab, y'all. This is a lab. All right. Now, mind you, this is a lab like everybody else has a goddamn lab. So they hired another lab to review the supplements that he had. Please let this sink in. Please let this sink in. Don't forget any of this. Let's move forward. Chavez attached photos of 2 supplements he claimed were tested by Sports Medicine Research and Testing in Utah. NutriBio's raspberry lemonade flavored super carb and Body Health's perfect amino powder. Those are 2 things. Pay attention, y'all. Here's where it gets funny. The statement was Garcia's first public mention of the supplements after he previously said he had taken ashwagandha. See that right there? Didn't I just say that? We said, Ryan, you popped dirty. What happened? What is the first thing he did? He said ashwagandha. He ain't say nothing about NutriBio's raspberry flavored lemonade, super carb, and Body Health's perfect amino powder. He never said that, y'all. He never said that. It's the first time we're hearing about those 2 things. Cool. Officials from Voluntary Anti-Doping Association who reported Garcia's positive test did not immediately return messages left by boxing questioning if Ryan Garcia reported to VADA that he was taking these specific supplements before the fight. What does that mean? See, if you read this first part and you stop, see, I have to go through this because people try and paint pictures. Officials from VADA who reported Garcia's positive test did not immediately return messages left by boxing scene. Now, if you stop right there, it sounds fugazi, right? It sounds like they're trying to hide something. But if you keep reading, it says, questioning if Garcia reported to VADA that he was taking these specific supplements before the fight. So what boxing scene did was they called VADA to ask if these 2 things was on the list. So we're waiting to hear back from VADA. Could it have been on there? I don't know. But here's the thing. Also drawing scrutiny, Sports Medicine Research and Testing reported that both of those tested supplements were received unsealed, a process that contradicts the way disputed supplements are typically tested by anti-doping agencies.
What?
You want me to read that again? Also drawing scrutiny, Sports Medicine Research and Testing reported that both of those tested supplements were received unsealed, a process that contradicts the way disputed supplements are typically tested by anti-doping agencies and testers. Let me see if I can put that in the comment section. Let me paste it. Oh man, let me just move it. Let me see if it'll let me. Damn, I'm still over. Okay. Let me move this. Okay. Read that. And I'm gonna pin this. I'm gonna pin that. Testing reported both of those tested supplements were received unsealed, a process that contradicts the way disputed supplements are typically tested in anti-doping agencies and testers. Are y'all reading that? Are y'all reading that? Before I go any further, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? As I read this super chat, the village brother in that super chat, he said, but I thought VADA was handling the testing and contaminated supplements. Exactly. Who the fuck are these guys? I'm not doubting their credibility. I'm on their website right now. But who are you? Who are those guys? Sister Destiny Black is in that super chat. Much love. She said, Drew, only test of his pretend supplements that count is VADA USADA. I guess his deep throat fan base praying to Mongolian Jesus is going to save him from punishment. I'm beginning to hate boxing. Oh yeah, you know, I love boxing, but I hate these homosexuals that tell him that he's pretty and shit. I'm not making that up. Did I just lie? Or is it a grown man? Was there a grown man standing next to champ side somewhere that told Ryan, everyone's talking to him about his next fight, what's he gonna do next? This motherfucker takes that opportunity to call him pretty twice. Am I lying? Grown ass man. It's not like that was Clarissa Shields there or Alicia Bumgarner. That was Ryan fucking Garcia, and it was a grown man telling him that he was pretty. Am I lying? Nope. Todd French in that super chat, he said that mofo dumped all kinds of oxygen in that. Thank you. Are y'all reading this? They said when they got it, the packages was open. Now, they already tried to check for contamination. The lawyers were sent to check the seals on it. They detected no tampering. You know, they tried to say, oh, Victor Conti is responsible for tampering with Ryan's stuff. You can't even do that. They said, okay, no tampering in this piss test. Open it up. Dirty. Ryan even told you it was going to be dirty. In Saudi, you know what he told you in Saudi when they put the mic in his face? Great win over Devin. What about this dirty drug test? Oh, the B sample is going to say what the A sample says. But God's on my side. The same God that told you to tell the truth about Prime, doing something weird to kids, but as soon as you got hit in the face with a lawsuit, you're backtracking now? That God? That Jesus? So VADA proved no tampering. WADA, there's no tampering. But you send these supplements to these people, and they're saying there was tampering in the packs when they got it? Let's read that one more time. Maybe I'm misinterpreting something. Let me read that one more time. Also drawing scrutiny, Sports Medicine Research and Testing reported that both of those tested supplements were received unsealed, a process that contradicts the way disputed supplements are typically tested by anti-doping agencies. This company, who has a whole reputation on the line, they said when they received it, am I reading this right? Let's read it one more time. Also drawing scrutiny, Sports Medicine Research and Testing reported that both of those tested supplements were received unsealed. They don't know how WADA received it. They're saying when they got it, am I misreading this? It sounds like what they're saying here is that when they got it, yeah, we got the shit, but it was open. Listen, when you go to the store, because this has happened to me before. Gone to the store and I bought some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I've opened the box and looked in the box and the bag was open. And I'm looking at the box, I'm shaking it around. And I'm like, nah, this shit was open. Taking it right back. And I go to the store, say, yo, look, I opened the box had the glue on it. When I opened it up, the plastic was open. Give me another box or give me my money back. That's your choice. Okay? I have it pinned. Read it yourself. This is the article. I'm disarming all bullshit because this is going to take topic tomorrow. And I'm talking boxing tomorrow morning. I haven't done Bear Cave all month long because this is important, y'all. They're going to run with this all day tomorrow. I'm disarming them. Refer to the article. When you go to those bozos, ask them about this paragraph right here. What, was somebody in this company running up to WADA and watching and saying, oh, when they got it, it was open already? It sounds like what they're saying here is when they got the product, it was opened already. Which means what? It could have been contaminated when they got it. Yeah, check this, because we don't trust WADA. We don't trust VADA. And they looked at it and they said, oh yeah, there goes an Ostarine right there. But hey, man, listen, when we got it, shit was open. Now, before I go any further, these are two more companies that he's accusing of having Ostarine in their product. He better hope that these companies have Ostarine in their product. That's what I'm saying. Do they have Ostarine in their product? Do they have a chemical in there that can show up as a form of Ostarine? I don't know how that works. I don't know. I don't know. What I'm saying is, he better hope and pray that those two products on the market right now have Ostarine in it. You better pray. You know why? I've never taken that shit that he's mentioned. But what about other people that take this shit and then they take randomly a drug test and something happens? Cisco Diaz says it proves that the reason he popped is because his supplements were tainted. It makes sense because he tested clean all through camp. Cisco, how tight have you been following this? Did you read what I just said? Read what's pinned, Cisco. There's something called microdosing, man. Fall back off of Ryan for a second and consider the safety of the sport. I've never seen you here before. The first thing I said when this kid popped 30 was, oh no, I hope it's a misunderstanding. Because I don't want to be dealing with this. I said I hope Ryan's clean and this is a mistake. I said that. Me. Because I don't want to deal with this. This sport is dangerous. But I knew what the B sample was going to say. And then the way he was carrying on. He didn't say, what the fuck? Some lemonade and perfect amino powder. He said ashwagandha. Now we trying to figure out, was this on the list? Boxing Scene reached out to Vada to ask them, did he put this on the list? Because Cisco, do you know that as a fighter, whatever drug company, whatever doping testing company you use, the first thing they say is, write us a list of everything you're on. Protein, supplements, medications. Put it all here because we have to review it. Because if you pop dirty, we have to look at the shit. And guess what? They're not going to look at it in your house. They're going to go order it from the company, which is why I'm saying Ryan better hope that these companies that he spoke on has a form of Ostarine in it. Because that's what they say in this article. Because if it doesn't, what do you think these fucking companies could possibly do to Ryan? What do you think? Cisco, you better hope those companies have a form of Ostarine in it. You better hope. You know why? What if they get a little, beside themselves and say, well, Logan Paul is suing them? Fuck it, we gonna sue him too. We want every bit of that money. We want all of that money. We want a portion of that because he's throwing us under the bus now. He tried it with ashwagandha. All they did was get on Twitter and said, not us, try again. So here is the try again. Not one, but two things. Is it possible there's Ostarine in these products? I don't know. I've never heard of those products. But we've heard of them now. And in the article, Cisco, did you not hear me read? Did you not hear me read when this company that he used, like he used another company to do a follicle test, but we don't know the date, nothing, right? This company said, strange, when we got the product that he said popped, it was already opened. It says right here, Cisco, I just read it. Do you believe Ryan? I'm not lying to you. This ain't from a place of emotion. I'm telling you what it says right here. So tomorrow there's gonna be a lot of bullshit. Refer to this. Read it. Y'all are waiting. Oh, it says Ryan said it says that 2 things that he had ostarine in it. Okay, I go to the article. It says Ryan Garcia says. I don't believe shit this kid says. But let's read the article. I don't believe what he says. Watch this. Cisco, is Ryan Garcia a liar? Answer that question, Cisco. I hope y'all ain't time him out. Cisco, is Ryan Garcia a liar? I just want a yes or no from you. Don't type me no book. Because you're not in here disrespectful. But I'm asking you a question, Cisco. Is Ryan Garcia a liar? Yes or no? Destiny Black back in that super chat. She said, Ryoid said he identifies as a woman. That's why all the glitter spitters came out in full force to protect his high-key pedo. Yep, that's what he is. To me, he is, yeah. He said he was saving the kids. He was saving them from himself. He's a groomer of a 14-year-old. Uh-oh. Now, I ain't trying to go there. But yeah, there's that. Salute to you, sis. Eric Jordan in that super chat. He said, Ron, the monkey keeps itching his boots. The excuses are over. It's over. It's over. So, Cisco, where is he? Squirrely salute. He says, but Cisco, why would he take a new supplement just before the fight without enough time for it to take effect? Like PEDs, right? He claimed, exactly, Destiny, he claimed to use it on the 19th. Dog Gift, exactly. First, he said he wasn't taking any supplements. Then he said he was on one supplement called ashwagandha. Then ashwagandha, the company that made that form of ashwagandha said ostarine is not our product. Now, all of a sudden, he has to hire a whole team to go through his stuff. And this is what they find. They send that product, they picked 2 products, sent it to these labs, and the lab said, okay, we tested it for ostarine, but by the way, when we got the product, it was open. Is that not what I just read? Am I mistaken? Am I mistaken? Please let me know. He said he's timed out to 86,000. All right, well, when you wake up tomorrow or comment in this, the question is Ryan Garcia a liar, yes or no? You know the answer. Please don't act stupid. Please. This is what it says, right? I'll read it one more time. Also drawing scrutiny, Sports Medicine Research and Testing reported that both of those tested supplements were received unsealed. No! I'm not making it up. It says it right here. It says it right there. Again, you go to the store and you buy something, a bag of chips. You want some Doritos so bad. In the last bag there, you grab it and then you look and you say, oh shit, it's open. Do you still pay whatever amount of money for that? It's open though. And you looking at it. You want to take that chance? Or do you say, I can do it without the Doritos today? You don't know who did what. You know how you open up a bottle of like a Nantucket and you hear that? That means it's sealed. You just open it. You're the first person to crack it after it left the damn factory. One day, well, actually on more than one occasions, this is the price you pay when you live in the city. Sometimes you got to stop in the bodega. Or one time, I grabbed the Nantucket, went to pay for it. I dropped $1 and some change on it at Poppy's bodega, and I went to open it, and it just opened. The pop was already up. Somebody opened it already. And I said, whoa. And I went back. I said, Pop, this was open already. He said, I said it was open already. And I put my hand on my money. I said, this was open already. Okay, get another one. And I went and I grabbed another one. Always press the top to make sure the seal is down. And this was around the time when people were going to stores and licking ice cream and putting the cap back on. People are disgusted. Like Ryan, he's disgusting. Now, it says right here, they tested 2 products. and there was Osterine in it. But when they got the product, it was open. It wasn't sealed. It says it right here. It was unsealed. Tanzil Wakia, I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher your name, good brother. Salute to you in that super chat. He said, I just got off Ego and Punch pages tearing them a new one. Ego's supposed to be from the Bay. I better not run into that fool. Bro, I don't know what happened to him, bro. I didn't even know he was on that type of time until y'all came and started telling me. I was like, that's crazy. Because the first thing I thought was, ain't he from the Bay? Look, man, he got to live there. I don't even know if he lives there. But, bro, he got to deal with that. And like I said, good brother, like I said, because this is gonna subside at some point. But there's going to be another fighter that pops dirty. And how they're going right now, they got to take the side of the fighter that pops dirty. You understand what I'm saying? They got to. They have to. They absolutely have to. And they got to call everything in boxing corrupt. They have to. Because if they say, yeah, you know, this guy popped dirty and I don't believe him, huh? Everybody's going to go back and say, hey, man, he's dirty, but Ryan Garcia wasn't. And you see why I have this highlighted? I have it pinned. This is the article they're going to run with tomorrow. I just read, this is the most important part of the article right here. I'm not going to tear down SMRTL. I'm not going to tear it down. But Sports Medicine Research and Testing Laboratory. They're official. I'm looking at their whole website. They're official. But they're saying that they received the supplements unsealed. Now, to gain a no-fault ruling or a ruling of contamination, testing authorities are not going to accept open containers. Doping expert and Haney conditioning advisor Victor Conti of Balco fame told Boxing Scene on Thursday. Now, you like how they put in Haney conditioning advisor Conti of Balco fame. So that was an underhanded, not even a compliment. They're letting you know that this guy had a problem with Balco in that whole situation. That shit is over. You know why it's over? You know why I don't want to even talk about that? Want to know why I don't want to talk about that? Simple. I'll tell you why I don't want to talk about that. I'll tell you why. I did a video damn near a year ago. Remember when I asked? I said, yo, looks like Victor Conti's just blaming PBC fighters for juicing. They're talking about Errol Spencer's nipples and all kinds of weird shit. I said, what's going on here? Remember when I said that? Did a whole video about that. The question was, I was asking, do you trust Victor Conti? That was one of my least watched videos. I said, I guess y'all do. And I didn't say anything else about it. And he's working with a bunch of boxers. Bud Crawford being another one. Wow. Bud Crawford. Boo Boo Andre. Wasn't Caleb playing over there? Benavidez? Ryan Garcia. Uh-oh. But he don't know what a steroid is. Well, if you was working with Snack, you don't know what a steroid is. Weren't you over there with Canelo and, you know, Oscar Valpez and all those dudes popping like popcorn over there? Of course you know what a steroid is. Please stop lying to the people. I'm sorry. To ask Ryan Garcia to stop lying is an amazing feat. It's an amazing feat. This is a sad state of affairs. I'm breaking this down to a science. Because they're gonna run with this. Like the homie just said. These niggas is probably live right now running off of this. I'm telling you, stop listening to these people. Quote their sources, read it for yourself. If you have a problem interpreting shit, read slow. Read slow. This is not hard. Punch already took an article and took a number, said 18%. And I asked y'all, where'd that number come from? It was in an article. He used it against Devin Haney. I went to the article and I read it. I said, that's not what it says at all. It was from ESPN. I said, that's not what it says at all. And I read it on my airwaves and I broke it down. He said Devin been cheating for a long time. It's not cheating. What he did is not illegal. So what the fuck are you talking about? Cheating is having ostarine in your system. That's cheating. Ryan sent the lawyer to see if the B sample was tampered with. It was not. Now they're saying we've located where the problem was, and it was from these two products. And the company that they use is saying, we got the product, but it was unsealed when we got it. Now, what is that? What is this? What is this article really saying? But I digress. Fuck that. I'm not digressing. I'm not done. Todd French in that super chat, he says, "You're wasting your time, Drew. Ninjas want to be goofy. Yeah, to be goofy is a choice. You're right. God will take care of babies and fools. God has a lot of work to do to save these fools. Cook. Hey, bro, I'm on the job. And like I said, evil never takes a day off. So I'm not. Awesome One says, Drew, I know Fury cheated, but I'm not sure about Ryan. Well, stick around. Stick around. And you be the judge. I'm reading this article. Awesome One, scroll up and read what I have pinned. I'm going through this. I'm baby stepping it because people just don't want to listen. Oh, here, I'm going to check it right now. I was looking right at it. Destiny Black back in that super chat. She said, Boxing Shigo been zesty as fuck. He been had mayo in his... Damn. He been had mayo in his buns. I knew he was zesty when he was drooling over Kel and Spence body frames for the fights with Bud. Miss Shigo is definitely a cum guzzler. Just saying. Hey, man. I don't know him. Never met him. What I'm saying is I used to hold him to a high standard. And I'm disappointed in him. This is typical of Punch Drunk. This is typical of showbiz, the grown adolescent. This is typical. There's certain channels that thrive off of watching the norm and doing the opposite for whatever reason it is. For money, for racial reasons, it's none of my business. And when people come over here and drop their names, I address it. I don't know what they say other than what y'all tell me. But I know what I'm doing over here. If anybody wants to pull up and try and contradict what I'm reading here, just tell me what I'm misreading. Because the first thing they did on BFTV, they saw this, and I just showed y'all. The top of this article says Ryan Garcia claims. They didn't say anything about no reputable company. The reputable company that they did use, that we're just not finding out about tonight, they said the specimens that they tested, the products that they tested, was unsealed when they got it. Or am I misreading that? That's what they said. Here, test this. Okay, we'll test it. You know this is not sealed, right? Okay, we'll test it anyway. Oh yeah, there's ostarine in it. But they have a legal responsibility to say what it is. So in essence, what they're doing is saying, we found ostarine, but you should know, because you know what's gonna happen? I'm telling you right now, y'all. And see, I don't know how this shit works. You know what's gonna happen? Now, everybody's gonna get called into court. The doctors that took the testing, the hands that it went through, who touched it? Who did this? Who did that? Because you know, when it comes to drug testing, you have to sign off on who did things. This is not just some fly-by-night thing where, oh yeah, here, test this, and I'm gonna go home. No. Who brought it in? The lawyer. He gave it to who? Bob. Bob gave it to who? Jan. Who put it on under the microscope? Ted. Everyone's name has to go to court now. And when they come in, they're going to say, okay, you found ostarine. Yes. From which product? This product and that product, and it was this amount and da-da-da-da. So they claim that that's why he popped. Okay. Tell me about the specimen. Tell me about the product when you got it. Was it sealed? Legally, they're going to say no. Oh, it was unsealed when you got it? Yeah. So how can you say it was contaminated? We can't. This is what they gave us. This is what we used. It was unsealed. It says it right here, y'all. I'm not making it up. I'm not saying, well, was it sealed? No. It says it right here. It was unsealed. And for those of you that say, hey, man, it was unsealed, it don't matter. Ask yourself, you go into the store, you're going to buy an open bag of anything? Nah, above all, Kings, first of all, I'm above you because I am the king. Second of all, Ryan Garcia fanatics have been in shambles for the last 3 fucking weeks. And it's getting worse with this. I'm glad y'all doing this. And I'm glad you're showing up here. Smash my dislike button. Wrenches, drop him upside his head, knock his teeth out, do another account, come back, get my views up. Because if everyone's gonna lie for Ryan and get AdSense money, I'm gonna tell the truth on him, stand in the pocket for Team Haney, and I'm gonna get AdSense money for doing the right thing. That's why I'm here instead of on Pep Talk. And I had a hell of a topic too. Let's go back to the article, since niggas can't read. I'll read it again. To gain a no-fault ruling or a ruling of contamination, testing authorities are not going to accept open containers. Doping expert and Haney conditioning advisor Victor Conti of Balco fame told Boxing Scene on Thursday. So they tried to cut him down in that last little 3 sentences right there. The New York Commission won't accept these results from a container that's been opened. Let's highlight that. You've got to be joking. This sounds awfully fishy. This is some bullshit. Now, is that a lie? I just spent 10 minutes explaining to you. The key to this thing is that whatever they tested, those 2 products, they said when they got it, it was unsealed. Do you think, and this is what they're doing. Listen, let me explain something to you. I have a strong suspicion that these fool-ass Earthmen know that Ryan is going to lose this case. Good night, Destiny. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. And you're not old. You're just well-seasoned. You Pam Grier clone. Pam Grier is hot. Y'all remember Pam Grier? There was a Pam Grier movie I was just about to watch. Pam Grier is hot. Destiny's a Pam Grier clone. Salute, sis. Have a good night. What was I saying? Ryan is going to lose this. All he's going to have for the next year or so, or however long this suspension is, he's going to have public opinion on his side. He's guilty 8 ways to Sunday, but when he loses, all everyone's going to be talking about is how he got a raw deal. Watch what I tell you. They say he was guilty, but I don't believe it. Why? You want to pull a Ellie setback? Oh, he's a good kid. Reporting. He's a good kid. I don't think he would never intentionally do it. He's a good kid. Reporting. Yeah. Still waiting on that Manny Pacquiao fight. So let me read that sentence again, since people are going to take this and run with it. I'm disarming the foolishness. The New York Commission won't accept these results from a container that's been opened. You remember Ryan Garcia was insisting that his B sample was tampered with. He sent the lawyer out to Arizona, wherever the hell they were, and they checked the integrity of the B sample, and they said it was not tampered with. So there goes that. And by the way, we still didn't hear about a hair follicle test until after he came back from Saudi. That was later. You see, all you gotta do is disarm these fools. The procedure is to test a sealed product, and several of them. Now we're gonna get to the nitty gritty. You see this? The procedure is to test a sealed product in several of them. What does that mean? Let me walk you through it, since people like to misread stuff just to get 1,000 people in their chat and get their money up. Let me explain to you what this means. Ryan's team went to this SMRTL company, test this, for anything. Our client popped for Ostarine. Can you see if this is in these two products? They said sure. They tested it. They found the Ostarine. And now they're saying since last Thursday, we found, well, not last Thursday, today, we found where the Ostarine came from. It's from these two products. Okay. So you tested the unsealed product that they gave you. Cool. Did you go to the store and buy it so you can test several packages of this whatever? No, awesome one. This is an education. I'm not trying to talk to someone that has their head up their ass. I'm not doing that. I'm reading this article that just came out an hour ago. This is an education. This is not up for discussion. I'm walking you through this. I don't have to lie. This is boxing scene. This just happened today. So they tested an unsealed product, two of them. They found Ostarine. It says right here, the procedure is to test sealed products and several of them, which means, okay, I have this can of this juice or whatever, and this packet of this powder. You gave it to us opened. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the store or call the company itself and have them mail us a box of this product, and we're going to test several cans or jars or several different containers of the powder that he said he was on. That's not cocaine. And we're going to make sure that Ostarine isn't on this product. There's a possibility it can be. I'm not saying it's impossible. But they just said, the company just said, SMRTL just said, the product they tested was from an unsealed package. Both of them. They were unsealed. That's why they're saying this. The procedure is to test sealed product in several of them. They're not going to just test this one. They got to test several of the same thing. If you pop because you drank some, what's that, C4. They say, you look, this was the only thing I was on. Okay. Let me get that. Give me 3 cases of it. We want to test several cans because it's a possibility 7 cans might not have it, but another 7 cans might. And there could be some confusion there. Ryan better hope it's that. Now, do I know that that's going to happen definitely? No, I don't. I don't. Could Ryan be telling the truth? I don't think so. Based off of, now why am I calling him a liar? Because he's lied to us several times. When you go to court, you know what they do? They check your credibility. Does Ryan have any credibility outside of y'all thinking he's a handsome kid or pretty? What is his credibility? You tell me. He has credibility? Where? Tell me where's his credibility. Why do you believe him? The man lied several times. I don't see anyone believing Jared Anderson. I mean, Jarrell Miller, the other big baby. Do y'all believe Alexander Povetkin? Huh? Do y'all believe him? Okay. You trust Sergey Kovalev to take your daughter out on a date and bring her back without a fucking eye jamming? What happened to my daughter? Why her eyes swollen? She fell down steps. It's me, Sergey. Then he runs and hides in the bushes. Do you believe these people? Is Ryan a credible source? The answer is no. I don't believe shit he says. He has to prove it. This, he's going to have to prove. And based off of this article, the company said the product that they tested was unsealed, which means it may have been tampered with. You notice I'm saying may have? Didn't Ryan tell us, yo, my B sample was tampered with? Then magically, when he goes to Saudi, he says, yeah, you know, the B sample should say the same thing that the A sample says, but God's on my side. That's what he said. You know why he said that? Magically, that was after he had that conversation with Nonito. When Nonito said, look, man, you're not going to sue Vada and win. Everything is video. You pee in the cup and this, that, and the third. You're not going to win that, bro. Stop saying that shit. And the whole reason, to remind you guys, the whole reason why he even called Nonito was to find out if he had any dirt on Victor Conti, in which Nonito did not. He said, I can't help you with that. I don't have any dirt on him. But everything else they spoke about, that was advice. You're not going to sue successfully Vada. And Henry got on there talking about, oh, I don't like who Ryan's hanging out with. He's drinking and smoking. Man, be a father. Pull your fucking son to the side because you say he's a kid. You said, all these grown people bullying my 25-year-old son. Your grown-ass man son? Okay, so if he's still a kid in your eyes, pull him by the fucking ear and say, yo, Ryan, slow down. And what is this people kidnapping you out your house, out our house? Where was we when this happened to you? Stop this shit. Stop it. So when they play with this article tomorrow, I'm arming you. Read it. Y'all left it up to Punch Drunk to throw around a number 18% and Devin should have been suspended for you. Suspend him for what? What did he do? What law did he break? And I had to get on here and break down why that was false. There was no rule. But if you just listen to him and listen to these people unconditionally without doing your own research, this is what you get. This is what you get. And that wasn't a shot towards him. I looked at it and said, let me read the article for myself and see what he's talking about. I said, this is absolutely wrong. But some motherfuckers just read shit unconditionally. Like they saw this article and ran into BFTV's chat. Oh, Ryan, they found two things that had ostarine in it. Your thoughts? Well, here's my thoughts. I'm reading the article and I'm looking at your thoughts and like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Did you read this?
Way more fun for the caller. I know it's fun, but it's unrealistic. And I don't want to lie to the fans. I think that's happened enough, and I'm not going to do that to y'all. It is what it is.
Let's read it one more time, y'all. The procedure is to test a sealed product in several of them. So where we at with this? You know, you got guys like Awesome One trying to come in here and deflect and want to debate and bring the conversation everywhere. Bullshit. We're dealing with this because this is the article that people are making lives about right now and for tomorrow morning. I want to talk about the 5 versus 5 tomorrow morning. So I wanted to debunk this bullshit right now. Ryan Garcia took 2 products to SMRTL. That's like some, let me read it, Sports Medicine Research and Testing Laboratory. They're based out of Utah. Right? And 2 products tested positive for ostarine. So now we have to find out were these products on his list when he presented it to Vada and Wada or whoever. Was it there? That's the first thing. Because if it wasn't there, that's going to get thrown out. But let's say it's there. Let's deal with it being there. The company, which is to exonerate themselves from any bullshit, they're saying, hey, we tested it, there was ostarine in it, but it was unsealed. Why would they say that out loud? They're letting you know it could have been tampered with. Later in the article, it says the procedure is to test sealed products in several of them, meaning we're not going to just check this bag that you gave us that was opened already. We're going to call the company and have them ship us several containers of whatever it is so we can test all of it. Ryan better hope that there's ostarine in at least some of the shit when they do that. Because you know what's going to happen, right? Water's gonna get the goddamn product that he claimed, and they name it in this article. And Water's gonna say, "Let's check this." Ryan better hope there is some ostarine found somewhere, so you can have some kind of leg to stand on. Because I promise you, if the other companies tested this, ain't no ostarine in any of this shit. We tested every flavor: lemonade, chocolate, vanilla, watermelon, chicken grease for you niggas. We tasted, we checked all of it. There's no ostarine in it. Who the fuck is Ryan's legal team? Because the lawyer's just gonna say, man, look, I'm just going off of what they said. Ryan, just like he hired these people to do a follicle test, which is irrelevant, he got a hold of some product, right? And he hired this company and said, check this for ostarine. Yeah, there's ostarine in it, Mr. Garcia. And when they asked them about it, right, what Ryan did was he went to his lawyer, and the lawyer, Mr. Chavez, said, oh, okay, that's great. He went to various media, Boxing Scene and other outlets, probably Boxing News 24, and a lot of people are gonna misinterpret what they're saying. Oh, look, they found ostarine. See? So this is what we were saying. Ryan was clean the whole time. Lord, I hope that fucking lawyer ain't orchestrate this. Because he's killing his credibility, I'm telling you. Because when they drill him or that legalese, no. Because I'm going to ask him this. Do you know that Ryan provided, did you take the product and give it to SMRTL? Did you do that? No. Why would I do that? I don't know. Okay, so who gave the packages to the company? Well, I don't know. Ryan probably did, or his friend did, or that big nigga, the bodyguard he's with, he did it. Okay, so it came back positive for ostarine. Did he call you and tell you that? Had to. And he gave you the results, right? By fax or whatever. Had to, right? Then you did your job and get on various media and say, we located what product did it. Cool. Did you know that the product he gave the company was unsealed? I'm hoping he's not reading that for the first time. Because everyone is looking at him like, yo, bro, Mr. Chavez, what the fuck? His job is to provide Ryan with legal counsel and to keep his client out of trouble as much as possible. Please don't tell me that Mr. Chavez didn't do his due diligence. I hope the information in this article, I'm hoping he's not seeing this for the first time. Because you know what, Mr. Garcia, or I'm sorry, Mr. Chavez, if you told Ryan to do this, holy cow. Holy cow. My brother, blue blood in the building. My brother, salute. You see this, Blue? Blue, tomorrow's going to be a shitstorm. I'm tackling this now, so I ain't got to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow on my morning show, I'm talking 5 verse 5. But I had to tackle this. This is ridiculous, bro. Blue, how many of the buffoons read this? They didn't read this, but they were running the BFTV's live stream saying, oh, they found that his shit was tainted. And I went to read it, and I'm like, hold on. Blue, it was unsealed. Blue, check this out. Blue, 125th Street in Lexington. There's a store in the corner. You go in there, you want a bag of Doritos. The last bag you grab, it feels full, but you look down, the shit's open. You still buying it? You don't know what the fuck's in there. I ain't buying that. I'm putting it right there. I'm like, nah, y'all tell you, Poppy, this is open, man. Leave that shit. I don't know who did what in there. So, I'm telling you, Blue, it's hilarious. They're telling you what, but it's our job to break this down because they're gonna run with this. Nope. See what I mean? And watch this. They tested one The unsealed packs are the only things that they tested. It says right here, the procedure is to test sealed product in several of them. Okay, you gave us a pack, it was open, we tested it, we found ostarine, but we need to double, triple, and quadruple check. We need to call the company and have them ship us. Or we could just go to a fucking store and buy several cans of the raspberry lemonade that you said, and the protein powder or amino acid powder. We can just go to GNC and purchase it. And we're going to test several containers of it to make sure. Ryan better hope that all of it has ostarine in it. Is there a chance? Sure. But Ryan's a liar, y'all. And this guy, his lawyer, he better hope that he didn't know about this, how it was unsealed, because he can still save face for his practice and back off from this and say, yo, I didn't know that shit. He just called me and said, yo, we found the ostarine. It was on 2 different things. Oh, yeah? All right, Ryan, I'm doing quality control because public opinion is always in your favor. Thank you, Jesus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call Boxing Scene and Boxing News 24 and all these other guys, and I'm going to play quality control for you. Right. But Mr. Chavez, did you know this shit? They got it says right here, SMRTL, Sports Medicine, they said, we checked it, but the pack was unsealed. They say it in this article. They say it. You see, you niggas saw this shit, and like I said, you scroll up here. I looked at the article. First thing it says is, breaking news, Ryan Garcia claims testing of supplements proves contamination. Ryan Garcia claims? Not WADA, not VADA, not USADA, not the Pope. Ryan said it? Is Ryan a liar? Yes or no? Put in the chat. Is Ryan a liar? Yes or no? Do you believe a word? If someone lied several times, because Ryan ain't lied just once, he's lied several times. So at this point, do you believe shit he has to say? So this motherfucker, the lawyer has ran around to several media outlets to spread this gospel. Does he know about this? And if he does, he's ruined his practice. This is elementary, man. This is elementary. So before some of these big channels get on here and start saying what it is, I'm baby stepping you through this. Punch Drunk already got out here and said, oh, the 18%, Devin should be in jail. I'm sorry, what law did Devin break? Show me the law. What he did was he reviewed what somebody from the commission in California said. He said, I think the rehydration numbers are fucked up and it's cheating. That's what he said. Okay, cool. You can feel that way. I feel the speed limit should be 95 miles an hour. But if I'm in a position of power where I could take that to legislation, I'll do it. Will I win? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But they voted on it. They said, yeah, they voted to attest to it. They voted to fight against it. And it was pretty much, if you read the article, which is on ESPN, all right, I reviewed it on my show. They were saying that article was more towards MMA, but whatever. He said, yeah, the rehydration clause can be extreme, but they have to adjust the language. Because if guys are fighting at 170, there could be one guy having to eat to make 170. The other guy might have to be walking around at 200. He might have to drain the 170. And they make weight, but then one guy has to continue to eat, or he could just stop eating and go back down to 160 where he feels comfortable, whereas the other guy has to drink to get his electrolytes back, but when he feels better, he balloons up to 187. And the law is stating, hey man, you can't go past 175, which is still putting him at a disadvantage. So they have to work all of that out. And that article was from 2019. COVID happened. Then we was in the bubble. And now things are coming back. And it just hit the table in March of this year. Thank you, Blue. He said he only takes D3s, omega-3s, ashwagandha. Now he takes carbon aminos. Where was all of this when the A sample popped? You know what happened when the A sample popped? He said ashwagandha. I said, okay, that's one thing. Well, he said he doesn't take anything. Now he's taking one thing. Now that turned to, I need a team of lawyers to review all the shit that I've taken. Huh? Which one is it? Miles Moore says, Vada confirmed from what Showbiz says. With all due respect, Miles, I don't give a shit what Showbiz says. That guy is incredible. The only thing that he's telling the truth about is about he has permanent 3D vision because his eyes bowl out of his fucking head. I don't trust a nigga with beady eyes and has a piece of lunch on his head. I don't care what Showbiz says, and I'm not getting on you, Miles. I'm just saying I don't trust that guy. This shit sealed it. I don't trust that guy. Fuck that. Here's what y'all need to know if y'all just pulled up. And thank you, Blue. Where did Vada confirm this? Why is it not in this article? I'm just asking, bro. If you know, because these channels are saying any old thing now. It is officially the Wild Wild West. And I promise you guys, I've never seen anything like this. I never thought, all right, when Floyd Mayweather was still active, we stuck in the pocket when they were calling him Chicken Floyd. It was all racial. Fine. Then the Deontay Wilder thing came along, and I said, it can't get no worse than this. And now we're here. I promise you, I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. And from these formerly respectable channels, I'm disgusted. Because as media, see, I can tell my own opinion. I'll give you the facts, though. I ain't got to lie. Like I just said, is it possible those two things, they could get a crate of that shit and test it and they say, oh yeah, there's ostarine all in this shit. Is it possible? Yes. And if that's possible, then Ryan has a case. But do you really think he has a case? That's my question. I'm saying no. He's full of shit. He gave them an unsealed product for them to test that had ostarine in it. It was unsealed. And he better hope that when that company tests the rest of that product, that there better be ostarine in it. You know why? Because now these companies could jump on the Logan Paul bandwagon and says, yo, he's lying on you. Now he lied on our products. We're suing you, Ryan. We're suing you. You see what I mean? Does his lawyer know about this? Destiny Black back in that super chat. She says, Ryoid and his team are a bunch of obtuse individuals. His lawyers need to be disbarred. Yes. And Ryoid, love that name, needs to be in a cell next to his hero, Orange Hitler. By the way, he was found guilty on all 34 counts. Shit. He was? When? Today? What? They found Trump guilty? I don't know. I would, Mark. Shit. They found that man. Yo, 2024 has been something else. I just knew he was going to walk. That's why I wasn't paying attention to anything. What the? Yeah, Mark, if Blue want to come up here, if Blue the God want to come up here, he can come up. He can come up. I don't know when Blue be sleeping, though. Blue will sleep for 10 minutes and wake up and be like, what's going on YouTube in video? Blue's one of the only motherfuckers I know. I'll be the first to watch a video and it'll say 0 and I'll be the first one there and I'll hit the like button. Watch the whole video for like about maybe 8 minutes and I'll hit refresh and that shit'll say 2.5 thousand views. I'll be like, damn! I won't be like Blue when I grow up. All 34 charges. Sheesh. Damn. Oh boy. Yeah, this is something else. I hope Ryan's paying attention. Thank you, Jesus, right? Praise God, right? Word up. Shout out to Blue Blood. Y'all already know. If y'all subscribe to me, I know y'all subscribe to Blue Blood, man. So the procedure is to test a sealed product. So what do we know about this sentence right here? The procedure is to test a sealed product. Ryan's team provided sports medicine research and testing laboratory with the unsealed product. Conti said, from his perspective, Neutral Bio and Body Health are credible supplement distributors, totally certified. It says right there. So what they're saying, what he's saying is, he knows about those companies, and to his knowledge, there's no ostarine in it. And again, y'all, when these guys get up in the morning and their eyes are bulging out their head, Ryan ain't do nothing. You see, they found the ostarine. Okay. You ask them. If y'all over there, I'm going to tell y'all where to go. If y'all over there, ask them, have you read the article? Because according to the article, Ryan's team provided SMRTL with an unsealed packages of what they wanted tested, which means it could have been tampered with. What are they going to say about that? Oh, well, I don't think it was. You don't think it was? Just like Ellie Seckback says, I don't think that Ryan did it. Right to Robert Garcia. He said, Ellie, why'd have tested it? They said it had an ostarine in it. He cheated. The B sample is going to say the same thing. Why do you think he didn't cheat, Ellie? Oh, well, I know Ryan a long time. He's a good kid. That's your response? These are the journalists that some of you cats follow, man. These are the journalists that some of you guys follow. How many of y'all subscribe to Ellie? And I ain't telling y'all to unsubscribe. I'm just making a point. Look at that shit. He don't think Ryan cheated. And when Robert Garcia asked him, the test says what it says. Why don't you think he cheated? Because I think he's a good kid. You can't do no better than that. At least these other YouTubers are out here trying. They're trying to do all kinds of dick math and do this and carry the one. And he wasn't on. He passed 4 tests and then he failed 4. But it might have been tampered with. He sends his lawyer team out there and they said there's no tampering. And then he's in Saudi talking about the A sample. I don't see why the B sample won't say what the A sample says, but God got my back. Why didn't he say anything about the follicle test in Saudi? He had the mic in his face. Why didn't he say anything then? You know what he did say when he put the mic in his face? Yeah, I ate steroids. They taste good. That's what he said. That's what he said. Now, a lot of y'all could be like, oh, well, he's being sarcastic. Let me explain something to you. All that sarcasm and shit, that don't fly in the court of law. Everything he said, everything he put out on Twitter, VHP is going to bring that up in litigation. They're going to bring it up in the courtroom. Oh, did you say that you ate steroids for breakfast? Oh, well, I was only kidding. You can't be kidding because your A and B samples came back dirty, man. Did his lawyer tell him, yo, shut the fuck up. Stop playing. Be silent. All this trolling and shit, it's going to get you in trouble. Did his lawyer say, yo, who is this lawyer, man? Who is the lawyer? Even if you're joking, you can't play around. That term, anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of law. Do y'all know? I know y'all have heard that in movies. Maybe y'all had that cold steel on y'all wrist some point in your life. When they say you have the right to remain silent, that is your right. Sometimes you need to exercise it. Stop trying to troll. This is not a game. Logan Paul showed you how to set it. He's getting sued. And this kid don't stand on shit. It went from save the kids to, man, me and Logan is friends. I like Prime and he drank it on TV or whatever. Are you kidding me? Ronnie Banks, take your conversation to somewhere else because this ain't for you. This ain't for you. Because you know what you're not getting, all you Ryan fans? Everything that I've said, if I was really a huge Ryan supporter, I'd have been DMing him, telling him, please shut the hell up, man. You making shit worse. Stop talking so much. Did y'all do that? Or did y'all laugh as he put his virtual foot in his mouth, along with other things? All you guys got to stand on it. Now you got to stand on it. 92 Fox says Vada cleared him. Here's what you do. Drop the link where Vada said we cleared him. Please educate me, because I didn't see it. Because in this article that came out about 2 hours ago, it doesn't say Vada cleared him. They said they reached out to, matter of fact, Carter Martin says, I think it was supposed to be open. That's not what the article says, Carter. The article's on the screen. Read it. It wasn't supposed to be open. The procedure is to test a sealed product in several of them. How are you getting, I think it's supposed to be open? Where are you getting that? Who told you that? That's not what it says right here. That's not what it says. The company that they use, which is not WADA, they said it was unsealed when they got it. And that's what this article's about. You got an unsealed product that had ostarine in it? Did you test a pack that you opened up yourself? Several of them? Now watch this, y'all. I give you a box of Splenda, you know, the sugar supplement, and I say, yo, look, some of the packets in here, some of it is Splenda. There's a pack of 100 packs of Splenda in this box. Some of it is Splenda, some of it is cocaine. I'm not going to tell you which ones. You got to find out. Are you going to use that box for your coffee? First of all, I'm throwing the box out. I'm like, nigga, get out of here. But how do you find out? You open up the box and you test every pack. I said some. On a pack of 100, it could be 98 packs of Splenda, 2 packs cocaine. Or it could be vice versa. But you got to check all of them. Did you just get here, bro? I'm asking. I'm asking. Now, Ryan done dropped names already. This lawyer is a fool. Destiny Black back in that super chat. She said, what they don't say is he had 60 times the limit per milliliter of blood. Reading and comprehending isn't something most people can do. He had 6 nanograms per milliliter, which is what the report said. But you know what the lawyer did? The lawyer said he had 1/1000th of like a speck. He tried to play games with words. Here's the bottom line. He was, according to, what did I see? The one that Tay Jones shared with me. I think that was Vegas. The allowable levels of ostarine, I think in Vegas was 0.1. Anything above that, it's cheating. In New York, it's not allowed at all. He had 6.0 on Friday. And when he retested on Sunday, he had 3.5. And all y'all could say is, well, it's not enough to do anything. But we're talking about academics here. Is it supposed to be there? The answer is no. The answer is no. Tell your boss that. Oh, I just had about 6.0 milligrams of nanograms of cocaine in my bloodstream. Motherfucker, you're not supposed to have it in your bloodstream at all. But it wasn't enough to do anything. You're fired. You're fired. It's not supposed to be there. What are y'all not getting? And I know. Oh, the ostarine is not why he kept landing the right hand or the left hand. Now we don't know that. He said, no one told me. I was just thinking, brother, Carter Martin, I'm not coming for you. I'm just saying the article's there and I'm breaking it down. Maybe you need to replay this video. It's not supposed to be open. Carter, if you go inside of a store, do you buy the open bag of potato chips or the sealed bag? I mean, this is elementary stuff right here, brother. Todd French back in that super chat. He says, ninjas listening to goofballs instead of reading. Bro, you can't make this shit up. Exposing Weirdo says, wow. Yeah, you know, when people show up and they do things like this, they're nervous because he saw this and he thought he had a light of hope. You know what he thought? You know what? What's this clown's name? Weirdos? Whatever it is, whatever your name is, here's why you're a weirdo. You're in a dark tunnel. All right? And you're walking and you see a light at the end of the tunnel. You're like, oh shit, the tunnel. Okay, I'm coming to the end of the tunnel. And the more you start running, you realize it's not a light. It's not the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a fucking train about to hit you in the goddamn face. You're like, oh, that's the light. That's the light. Oh shit, it's a train. Too late. It's gonna run you over. That's Ryan Garcia right now. That's you niggas with Ryan Garcia right now. Yeah. When you see the light at the end of your tunnel, it's just a freight train coming your way. Salute to Metallica. Yeah. Great analogy. Y'all are grabbing that shit right now. But I'm breaking this article down. This is some buffoonery. This is worse than the follicle shit. So tomorrow, when the goofballs that y'all seek comfort in start talking about this, read the article. I've highlighted the key points of this. And let them tell you what it's not. All I see here is Ryan Garcia now has 2 more companies that could sue him for lying on him. He gave them an open container of these 2 products. And they found the Ostarine, but they clearly state, Sports Medicine clearly states, they gave us an unsealed product. Why? Now that they've done the research on the product, now they got to go to court. Or at least send their documents and saying, this is what we found. But was it sealed when y'all got it? No. Get out of here. We don't want. You could have tainted this. Okay, you want to stand on this Ostarine in this product? Cool. Get us a whole box of whatever that is, NutriBio, and what's the other one? And Body and Health. We're gonna test 20 packets of that shit. We need to make sure, because Ryan couldn't be telling the truth this time, right? Right. And when they test it and they don't find Ostarine in it, then what you gonna say? Who blames Ryan now? Because he provided the product to this company. And they say right here in the article, it was not sealed. Y'all better pray there's Ostarine in those products. Because you know what? I'm going to get on my snitch shit. I'm going to email those companies. Sue Ryan Garcia, please. Sue Ryan Garcia. I bet you I could find several people that take those products that say, hey, man, Ostarine in here? I could have failed the drug test fucking with these people. You throwing shade on ashwagandha. You throwing shade on these companies. You shitting on Logan Paul. Y'all saw what he did with Logan Paul, right? He backed right off of that lawsuit, did he not? How you go from it's for the kids, and this prime juice or whatever, prime energy drink is bad for the kids. Oh, I don't want no beef. I've known Logan Paul for a long time. I love Prime, and then he drinks it. I thought it was about the kids, man. This nigga lying Ryan, been lying to you. Except that, weirdo. You had the perfect name. Destiny Black back in that super chat. She said, Vada can't clear him. Nobody, New York State, only Vada can't clear him. Only the New York State Athletic Commission can clear him. Vada is just a messenger. Motherfuckers can't read nor comprehend. Let them talk. They think Vada is an actual tester. You know what Vada is, y'all? Let me be clear. Vada is Brink's armored car. They take the money from the bank to the supermarket and back with armed guards. That's all they are. They got body cams and everything. That's all they are. You stupid idiots. Now do y'all know? They're transport. That's all they are. Do y'all get that? Do y'all understand now? Fucking ponderous. The general in that super chat, he said, what happened to Victor Conti and the Haney's and Hearns lying on him? What happened to the hair test proving he didn't have dope in his system? Exactly. Every day it's a fucking adventure with this kid. Which one is it? Now it's these two, general, now it's two new entities that lied on him. Two more people, two more companies that can sue his ass for lying. He's lucky. That company that made that ashwagandha, he's lucky that they didn't sue him. They just said, nope, not us. Try again. He's lucky. Luck is running out. Luck is running out. Did y'all read the article? This is bullshit. This is worse than the half article shit. I can't wait to see who's talking shit tomorrow. This is hilarious, man. Kevin Scorder says, damn, Showbiz just had a dang near orgasm saying Ryan is innocent. What did I miss? LOL. Bro, I know he did. I know he did. Listen, man, I don't tell no one where to go, but I'll say this. As a content creator, I don't have the biggest channel, but I have a responsibility. I'll let you know when it's my opinion. And if I don't know something, I ask. And I tell y'all, how many times y'all heard me say I don't know everything? How many times y'all heard me say that? I don't know everything. Could it be this, and that? Could it be this, and that? Well, in my opinion, if it's this, then I think it's that. Or if it's that, then I think it's this. I'll let y'all know. But when it's beyond a shadow of a doubt, this article, they said what they tested was unsealed, which means it could have been tampered with. And in this article, they also said the procedure is to test sealed product in several of them. Did they do that? No. In the New York State Athletic Commission, are they going to deal with this shit? No. Like I said, I think Ryan knows. That he's going to lose this thing. But what's more important? His public image. His public image will always be intact. Why? Because Devin Haney's black. Devin Haney's black. So that's why I look at Richie, remember, I'm actually angry because the state of boxing is messed up and your mother got teeth like the alien. So I don't ever want her going down on me again. You know, like the aliens. I didn't know she had extra teeth back there. God damn. Felt like I was getting head from a Sharktacon. Jesus Christ. But make another account. Come on back. He added that another supplement testing company, Oliver Caitlin's BSCG, is deemed the gold standard of testing supplements. Don't know who that is. Oliver Caitlin's BSCG. Don't even know who that is. Oh wait, that's Victor Conti. BSCG. Let's read what it says here. Garcia has continually and heatedly at times professed his innocence, and his legal team seized on these supplement findings to double down on the notion that Garcia did not cheat to win. Any claims to the contrary questioning Ryan's integrity as a clean fighter is unequivocally false and defamatory. Throughout his career, Ryan has voluntarily submitted to numerous tests, all which has returned negative results, underscoring his commitment to fair and clean competition. Additionally, multiple negative tests leading up to this fight against Haney further affirm his clean record, the statement read. The ultra low levels of ostarine detected in his samples, and here we go again, in the billionth of a gram range, 60 nanograms, along with his clean hair sample, inadmissible. and we already debunked the hair sample. All you gotta do is use some PERT plus, and it could say something totally different. Proves contamination rather than intentional ingestion. I thought he wasn't on anything, but now they found it. Fine. The recent test results reiterate this. Garcia and his legal team report they will conduct a news conference in the next week to provide more insight to answer questions. I hope it's on a Zoom. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. This is on Boxing Scene. This is on Boxing Scene, y'all. All right, let me go back. The statement was Garcia's first public mention of the supplements after he previously said he had taken ashwagandha. All right, so now he was on NutriBio's raspberry lemonade flavor, super carb, and Body Health's perfect amino powder. I didn't see that on his social media. I saw ashwagandha. All right. Officials from the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association who reported Garcia's positive tests did not immediately return messages left by Boxing Scene questioning if Garcia's reported VADA that he was taking these specific supplements before the fight. So we have to know if this shit was even on the list. Is this shit was on the list that he provided with VADA? I mean, provided with WADA. What does that mean? What are you on? What medicines, what vitamins, what supplements are you on? Give us a list, so in the event you pop dirty, we can go to the list. We don't want to hear any other shit after. So the Boxing Scene went to contact them today. They haven't responded to them yet. Also drawing scrutiny, Sports Medicine Research and Testing reported that both of those tested supplements were received unsealed. What? A process that contradicts the way disputed supplements are typically tested by anti-doping agencies and testers. That's the pipe bomb right there. Look at the names that are coming in here. Pacheco, Rodriguez, Mendez, Gutierrez. Your greasy-haired, coke-sniffing hero is a cheater. And he's not even La Raza. So get the fuck out of my chat with that stupid shit. Sick. So keep coming in here with your bullshit. Go to fucking Showbiz, the grown adolescent, and get your feel good over there. Pat him on the head and tell him what a good boy he is. Send him a super chat. But go over there. This is for the adults. I'm not here for some feel-good shit. This is a cheater in the sport, and stop acting like I don't do this to everyone that gets caught cheating. I do it to everybody. Pause. Everybody could get it. If you're caught cheating, I talk about it. Do I not? Man, you guys come right out of a comic book. Salute to Jim Kelly. Exactly, DOG. They don't know. Remember Ryan said, I think they tampered with my B sample? He said his whole lawyer team out there to check the goddamn sample, and they said nothing was tampered. Then he's in Saudi talking about, hey, man, I don't see why the B sample is going to be different from the A, but God got my back. Stop right there. Why didn't he tell us about the hair follicle test when he was in Saudi? I'm asking. Why didn't he say anything about the hair follicle test after the A sample popped? Question. When did he take that hair follicle test? Does anybody have a date? Anybody? Let me Google something. I don't see it. I don't see it. I just put VADA clears Ryan Garcia. I don't see it. I'm still seeing things about the B sample. So let me find out these dudes are lying to you. Again, they're lying to you again. I asked y'all to post the link. Maybe Vada did clear him. Educate me. Ryan Garcia's team, they say supplements in the Haney fight is why he popped dirty. Where did it say? These guys tell you all kinds of weird shit. Where does it say that Vada cleared Ryan? And who is Vada to clear Ryan? When they're just transport. Vada doesn't do the testing. Vada monitors how you do the test. Do y'all understand that? I don't even know if Showbiz understands that. Can somebody post the link where it says Vada clears Ryan? Go. Please educate me. My brother Act. Yeah, we live tomorrow. We still live tomorrow. I just wanted to get this Ryan Garcia because this article, this is going to give a hope for the next week. These clowns that have been on this Ryan goose chase, they're on a goose chase. We know the truth. They're trying to be wrong and strong. And these big platforms who have a responsibility to report the news correctly, they're not doing it. Why? Because that's going to affect their bottom line on the 22nd of every month. I'm telling you, that's what it is. And out the window goes integrity. That's who these niggas are listening to. On the mic with Terrence Bailey says Ellie did a whole video on it. On what? Vada cleared him? Okay. Who told Ellie that? And who is Vada to clear him? Who is Vada to clear him? Who is that? Destiny says, Drew, she said these Mexicans are upset because they thought one of their own was good enough to beat an elite black fighter, and to find out he cheated means they can't beat an elite black fighter. We can go there. We can go that route since they go in that route. We can go there. But I missed your super chat, Tom. I'm sorry. Hold on. Tom Etheridge in that super chat, salute. He says, can you get your supplements tested before you use them? There's really no excuse. That's a great statement. If I have a new dietitian, before I ingest anything, I'm asking that dietitian, this is the ban list for this state. Anything that you're recommending to me, you need to make sure that none of this shit is in this shit you're giving me. I don't want to ingest it. And you do that before the camp is started. I'm fighting in Vegas. This is what's allowed. This is what's not allowed. You need to make sure everything you're giving me is not on this list, man. Because I'm telling you, if I pop, it's on you. Fair enough? Absolutely. Tannis Vega says it has nothing to do with race, bro. Tannis Vega, what's the black murderers, bro? Uh-oh. That question is for Tannis Vega. Tannis Vega, what is the black murderer's role? And it's okay for you to say something. You know why? Because Coco Kid was Boricua. But he was black. But he was Boricua. He was Puerto Rican. What was the black murderer's role? Do you know? So you can tell me it has nothing to do with race. I beg to differ. Who's the most disrespected champion at heavyweight? From the 70s and 80s. No, untime him out, please. Untime him out, please. I'm asking a question because Larry Holmes was very disrespected. Larry Holmes versus Jeremy Cooney. That entire fight was built off of what? Do you go back that far? I was a kid when that happened. But I remember my parents being pissed off about what led up to that fight. Because there was cats saying, hey, man, Jeremy don't even belong in the ring with Larry. But that was marketed off of race. And Jeremy Cooney, he ain't that kind of guy. In fact, him and Larry are friends. But how that fight was marketed to the public. Please don't tell me it's not about race when it comes to any kind of sport. I don't watch soccer, but I see what the fuck goes on over there. Is it true that when the African soccer teams went to some countries, they were throwing bananas on the goddamn field? And they were making monkey noises in the stands? Ooh, 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 ooh. I seen it. Please don't tell me it's not about race. Please don't do that. Because here's what I know. If Devin popped dirty, there'd be 3,000 others in my chat every morning talking about why am I not leaning on Ryan and what did Bill say? You're not doing enough. I thought you was about the fairness of the sport. Right? You know how I know? Because it's happened already. Please, don't tell me it's not about race, bro. This is boxing. What you mean? You ever heard of Jack Johnson, man? Jack Johnson? I can go any which way but this. Any which way with this. Of course it's about race. Of course. All right, let me y'all remember Guillermo Rigondeaux? What happened to him? His best win was his worst loss. He beat our brother Nonito Donaire right here in New York at Radio City. Great win, but he paid for that. Why? Nobody wanted to fight him after that. And you know what? Abner Mares, Santa Cruz, Frampton, and Quigg, those four names, they all fought each other and froze him out. Rigo had to go up, what, 3 weight classes to fight Loma and broke his hand in that fight? You remember that? And why'd they freeze that man out? Tell me why they freeze him out. Why'd they freeze that man out? Why? Why do you have to go up 3 or 4 weight classes to fight a guy? I was at that fight. I was at the Hoodoo Theater. Rigo walked right past my aisle. I'm like, let's go and check out. He walked by, man, my daughter's bigger than him. I said, oh, shit. When Loma walked to the ring, I know he was like 147. It looked like a 20-year-old versus a tough 15-year-old. He got frozen out. Why do you think he got frozen out? Tell me. Why is it that Guillermo Rigondeaux got frozen out by 4 guys that chose to fight each other and nobody held those guys to a standard? Nobody said, why y'all not fighting Rigondeaux? Why is that? Help me out with that. It was 2 white guys and Santa Cruz and Maras, they're Mexican Americans, right? Or Santa Cruz, they're Mexican Americans, right? Why they block out the Frampton and Quigg or European, right? Why they freeze out the black Cuban who swam on a raft to get here? Why is it that Nonito had the balls to even fight this guy? We had 4 motherfuckers that just said, I ain't doing that shit. but Nonito did it. Why can't y'all do it? Y'all forgot what happened to Rigo? Well, y'all weren't even born when that shit happened with Jerry Coonan and Larry Holmes. Y'all wasn't around for that. So Dub Nation's asking me, how do you feel about Alicia Baumgartner testing positive a while back? Do you watch my channel? Dub Nation, do you watch my channel? Did I speak on that? No. Do you know why? What happened with her test? Dub Nation, what happened with her test? Okay, you don't watch my channel. So what happened with her test? There's a reason why I ain't speak on it. I was waiting for the facts to come out. And what happened? She popped. Shit happened. And she got cleared. I left it there. I didn't get on the campaign and say, I don't believe that, I didn't get on the campaign saying I don't believe she dirty, because I didn't know. And when they cleared her, I didn't get on the campaign saying, well, I don't believe the outcome. I waited to see what happened. Like I waited with Ryan. When Ryan won, when he won, we were at, well, Dub Nation, since you don't watch my channel, let me educate you, brother. And I'm not coming for you, but I get this a lot. I was at the fight. When Ryan got his hand raised, we moved on. We were talking about Subriel Matias and Sando Martin. Ryan was talking about, he was talking about Sebastian Fundora and Errol Spence. And I said, whatever, he's feeling himself. I didn't say shit. That Sunday, I left the bar plays. That Sunday, I went to St. Martin. I was on vacation. I left. I was cool. I had monkeys texting me. Oh, that's karma. What? Nigga, if you don't get off my phone, karma for what? These are tank bootlickers. Fine, whatever. So then I started hearing things. They said, man, this kid popped. I said, oh boy, please no. That's what I said. I said, God, I don't want to deal with this. Why? Because every time a fighter pops, I talk about it. I have some people saying I agree with you. I have D-Blow was saying I don't agree with you. And this shit. I'm online talking about boxing at 12:28 at night on the East Coast in the Bronx. You think I want to deal with this? I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. Due process, right? I said, well, let's see what happens. A-Sample came back dirty. I said, here we fucking go. And then what does he do on his social media? Let me show you. First thing he did was say this was the reason. And Gaia Herbs put out a tweet, and this was their response. Contrary to any recent confusion, Gaia Herbs ashwagandha root does not contain ostarine. And that was a warning shot. In other words, don't throw us under the bus, Ryan. We ain't got nothing to do with what you did. And I said, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He said ostarine. That's what he said. He didn't say what's written down in this article. He didn't say anything. And I said, man, motherfucker. And the first thing I said was, he popped dirty. I hope it's a mistake. And then everyone started saying, B-Sample, B-Sample. And I said, because I get drug tested at my job randomly. I said, do y'all know what the B-Sample is? They're thinking he's going to go and they're thinking he pissed twice. No, all the B-Sample is, the B-Sample and the A-Sample is from the same specimen. You piss in a jar, they separate it into two specimens, they test one and put the other one, they lock it up. You sign off on it, and everyone signs who touched it and everything else, and they lock it up. If you tampered with it, it has a special seal on it. It's like when you open up a bottle of soda and you hear psst, but the little pieces of plastic, when you take the cap off, there's that piece at the bottom. If you go to a store and it's not attached, that means someone's been in it. Make sense? So then I was saying, yo, look, the B sample is going to say exactly what the fucking A sample said. He cheated, man. But I still got on my platform and I said, look, I hope this is a mistake. How many times y'all heard, salute the champ side, I have to give him props for this. How many times y'all heard me say, I hope the B sample comes back different because I don't want to deal with this. Press 1 if you heard me say that. Press 1 if you heard me say, I hope the B sample comes back. I hope this is all a misunderstanding because I don't want to deal with this, but I know better. I knew where this was going. If the A sample popped, the B sample's gonna pop. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. And now we have a mess. And now all of a sudden he's on a protein powder or a raspberry lemonade. Every week it's an adventure with this kid. He's getting kidnapped and watched kids get raped in the forest, but his father wasn't there, didn't do anything, didn't say anything. His father's calling Nonito Donaire on Instagram, telling him, hey, well, he's asking him, what happened with you and Victor Conti? Nonito says nothing. Hey, listen, Henry, though, listen, you can't sue Vada and win. Oh, I know, Nito, but, Ryan, I don't like who he's hanging with, and he's drinking and smoking. This is when Henry told Nonito. I knew about that conversation, but I didn't run to my platform and start throwing anybody under the bus. That wasn't my information. The only reason why I'm talking about it now is because he took his ass to Mill City and violated Rachel. Like Nonito won't see him and punch him in the fucking face. Rachel, y'all, you need to shut the fuck up. You're no doctor. Nigga, you called them for help. Now you want to tell her to shut the fuck up? Let someone tell your wife to shut the fuck up after he called you up and asked you for help. And you wholeheartedly gave him help. Don't sue Vada. It's not going to work out. Magically, when he told him not to sue Vada, that was when Ryan was in Saudi. And they threw the mic in his face. That's when he backed up off all of that. He didn't say anything about suing Vada. Why? Because they told him it's not going to work, bro. And if you go to Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Rachel, Nonito does his Vada testing on video. So y'all could see it. You're not going to win. And they're left with conspiracy theories. Everyone's against Ryan, Donald Trump, the Illuminati. Y'all buying this shit to the point where y'all got trolls coming up in here? You're mad. No, I'm not mad. Y'all breathing heavy for 3 weeks now. This kid is done. He's getting sued. Listen, Logan Paul is suing him. Now, if he stood on business, he would stand for the kids that he say he's trying to defend. Christian man. Instead of that, he says, nah, I ain't got no beef with Logan. I've known him for a long time, man. I like Prime. And he cracked it and drank it. So Jesus can get nailed to the cross for his beliefs, but you don't want to stand in the pocket for the kids. And you just make up with Logan Paul after calling him a Satan worshiper. This is Ryan Garcia, y'all. This is who y'all put faith in? Man, all of y'all that don't believe in what I'm saying, take your ass to Ego or Showbiz or whoever's sticking up for this kid Ryan. Go over there. This channel ain't for you. I know the truth. I stand on principles. Yes. Go over there with those niggas. This ain't the place for you. Destiny back in that super chat. She says, Drew, don't be coming for my Cuban people. You know my daddy came from Cuba on a homemade raft made out of broomsticks. Roderick humans aren't a race. We're a species. You're welcome. Thank you, Destiny. Love you. Dub Nation says, if I was Devin, would I run it back? Also, do you think that fight ruined Devin's career? We won't know until we see Devin again. We don't know. And that's why the lawsuit should carry a hefty financial burden on Ryan, because we don't know. The same thing we said with Deontay Wilder. We don't know what his punch resistance looks like now. One of those left hooks that landed on Devin, I watched his eyes roll in the back of his head. I was like, whew, man. Now that we know he was on fucking Osterine, you see what I'm saying? He tainted his own victory. He did that. Now, does he deserve, do I want him to run it back? No, and I'm gonna tell you why. He fucking cheated. I don't trust him. Chester, are you on drugs? Are you on drugs? Answer that question before I respond to you. Do you smoke weed? Are you high right now? Typing that shit? Please don't come in here trying to sound articulate, because you're being an idiot right now. Now here's why, to answer the young man's question. No, out of principle. The dude cheated you. He don't deserve a rematch. Let me tell y'all a little story. One of the greatest fights I've ever seen was Jose Luis Castillo versus Diego Chico Corrales. Rest in power to that brother. The first fight was a classic. We all saw it. Most of us saw it. The rematch didn't look like the first match. Corrales got stopped. Do you know why? Because Castillo could not make weight. So Corrales allowed him to come in heavy, and he paid for it by getting stopped. When they asked him, would he entertain a rubber match, Corrales said no. This man can't make weight. He's not professional enough to make weight, and weight matters. Right? Now, interesting. Devin is supposed to be a weight bully, right? He's supposed to be a weight bully. All y'all got is rumors about how heavy he rehydrates to. The only person that actually knows his actual weight in his last couple of fights is BFTB, because he was there. I wasn't there at the official weigh-in. I was at the ceremonial weigh-in. But off the eye test, I know that Ryan was about, on fight night, that kid was about 180 pounds, man. But Devin said, I got this. And we just said, all right, you got it, homie. And what did we say? Did we make excuses about size, or did we say Devin fought the wrong fight? I'll ask you again. What did we say over here? Did we say that Devin fought the wrong fight, or do we use size as an excuse? I know what we said. I know what we said. We didn't mention size because Devin agreed to do it. But what did we hear after the fight? Floyd told me to come in 3 pounds over. I said, oh shit. What's that? Here he go with Floyd again. And I said, wait a minute. This was never about the 140-pound belt. He didn't even try to make weight. He was just trying to beat and batter Devin. So it was never about the belts. He can't lose the Tank and Devin. He can't do that. He can't. That's too much to bear for him. Devin's crime was allowing this to happen. What he was supposed to do, once he got off that scale and refused to lose those 3 pounds, he was supposed to say, fuck you, I'm fighting Barbosa. But you know what I would have done? Y'all have said he ducked Ryan. You can't turn back the hands of time now. So he purposely, now we know he purposely, because he's in violation of his contract, he purposely came in overweight. And what's worse is he lied. They had to reorganize the contract so the fight could take place. But he lied. He said, I couldn't make the weight because I would be too drained or whatever. He said it basically was a medical reason. And then they renegotiated the contract. And he said, okay, you can't make the weight, fine. We'll fight you anyway. Then after the fight, he says, Floyd told me not to make the weight. So wait a minute. You're admitting that it had nothing to do with a medical reason. Now you're saying that Floyd told you to do it. Once again, Ryan is lying. Did I just lie? Or did I just quote what Ryan said? Interesting. Speaking of Floyd, watch this.
Help Ryan or tell Ryan he should come in 3 pounds overweight.
Well, with me on here with you guys right now, I believe that they're going with the New York Commission. There's huge problems with the WBC, the New York Commission, and certain things, you know, I can't speak on because I'll fuck around and get a lawsuit. So I have to be very, very careful with speaking about certain situations.
Right.
I believe that they're going with the New York Commission. There's huge problems with the WBC, the New York Commission, and certain things, you know, I can't speak on because I'll fuck around and get a lawsuit. So I have to be very, very careful with speaking about certain situations.
Right.
What did you say? That was a political answer for a nigga that's completely illiterate. But let me ask you a question, y'all. The question was, did you tell Ryan to come in 3 pounds overweight? Why did he just say no? Why did he walk us around the block talking about, hey man, the commissions, and what I'm saying in front of you right now is you know, this, that, and the third, and the commissions, and I can't say shit because I'll fuck around and get a lawsuit. That's what Floyd just told you. Did y'all dissect, or was he going too fast? Was his slow ass going too fast for you? Watch this. Watch this. Let me pick somebody in the chat. Watch this. Watch this. Listen, my brother, PGH. Watch this. Watch this. PGH. I'm gonna ask you a question, right? And I just want you to answer real quick. Are you a homosexual? Yes or no? I'm just asking. I'm picking any. PGX, my brother PGX. Are you a homosexual? Thank you. Why didn't Floyd just say no? Did you tell Ryan to come in overweight? No. Why did he walk them around the block? That's why I said, pay attention. Pay attention. See how easy it is? See how easy it is? Are you gay? No. That sounds a lot different from, hey man, are you gay? Well, as I stand here in front of you, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things being accepted and not, you know, but I can't say anything much right now because the walls have ears. Nigga, is that a yes or a no? Now, y'all think Floyd is innocent? Didn't he try and stop this fight? Didn't Ryan say, yeah, he only sold 30,000 pay-per-views, why would I fight him? Didn't he say that?
Fool ass earth man.
Didn't he stop the fight for about a week? Right? Try to get Ryan in the ring with Rolly? Didn't he do that? Remember when I kept asking, what was Floyd's vested interest in this fight? And now Ryan said he told the lawyers, he told Team DHP, I can't make the weight. These 3 pounds is not gonna do it, man. Just, you know, fuck it off. I'll just pay the fines. What was it, like 1.5 million or something like that? And they said, all right, we're gonna fight anyway. After the fight, I got a screenshot of his Twitter. And what does it say? Floyd told me to come in 3 pounds over. I said, what is this? And that's when the foolishness started, right there. Now, if you hate Devin, you ignore that shit. If you love Ryan, you ignore all of that shit. What I'm telling y'all is it's gotten progressively worse. Now, with this article, I already debunked all of it. It's fucking comical. Watch the haters go run with it. They're praising God. Oh my God. Yeah, I told you. Yeah. What happened to that hair follicle test? They got away from the follicle test magically, right? They're not talking about that, right? They're talking about this. Good. This is going to fail on his face. I'm laughing. Destiny Black back in that super chat. She said, Drew, same with Manny Pacquiao versus Eric Morales. We been knew Manny was on something. Remember what Eric said? He said, that's not the same guy. Bananas. Yeah, he did say that. Remember, Eric Morales beat him at first. First time they fought, he beat him. As a matter of fact, I think the last round, Morales switched southpaw to fight him just so he could hit him more. The next fight, it was like 2 different people. Exactly, Ricky. Now, a lot of people might think, oh, yeah, let me highlight that. Don't forget that, y'all. Don't forget that. Did y'all know that? When he signed to fight Manny, the agreement was no IVs. This motherfucker rehydrated with an IV. I don't care what the fuck was in it. The agreement was no IVs. You know why Floyd did that? Because he said, fuck it. If he wants me to pay a fine, I'll pay a fine. I'll pay a fine. What are they going to do? Scrap the fight? No, there's too much at stake here. This is the biggest fight in the last 20 years. And he was right. So was he rehydrating with a banned substance? We don't know. But why is it that he can accuse Manny of cheating? We could kind of like put 2 and 2 together. But I know Manny was clean for about 2 years leading up to that fight because people were on to him. Come on, man. Yeah. Crazy stuff, right? I know some people might think, oh man, you know, I'm out here, I'm bullying Ryan. No, man. I gave Ryan props when he beat Duarte. Check my resume, man. I said, man, Ryan did. Matter of fact, my Sunday show, I said, good job. I said some shit like that, or one of my short videos. Great job by Ryan. And on my Sunday show, I said, look, if Ryan can do this with Derek James, he's a legitimate threat because I didn't take him serious. I said, if he could turn up like this, you know what I'm saying? And then this bullshit. We don't entertain children here. Get out of here. This is for adults over here, man. Leave. Bye. When you come in here, please use proper English. Man, just shut that ish up. Haney for a beat. Haney don't make beats. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Haney for a beat. Is English like your 4th language? I'll give you props for speaking multiple languages, but comprehension is fucked off. So, more English classes for you. Goodbye. But thanks for the view, though, man. I appreciate that. There's 200 plus people in here. Smash my dislike button. Do something. You're here watching me. You guys are something else. I speak it the facts, right? I speak it the facts. Ain't that right? Speak it the facts. So, you know, all you clowns, you know, y'all think that Ryan's not a cheater. Look at the article, read it, you know, catch the replay. You know what I mean? And when that's awesome, he wants to cook and back Ryan. Not on my channel. Go to the people that are standing in the pocket for him. You ain't gonna cook on him. Here, I tried to stand in the pocket for Ryan. Can't do it. See, y'all not interested in the fairness of the sport. Somebody could have died. Do y'all know, all y'all trolls in here, do y'all remember what happened with Gerald McClellan and Nigel Benn? By the way, who's Nigel Benn's son? Who's Nigel Benn's son? Who's Nigel Benn's son? Okay. Do y'all remember what happened with Ben versus McClellan in the UK? Y'all remember what happened? Did y'all know Nigel Benn refused drug testing after that test? Why did he do that? Did y'all know he ran with the SX Boys? That's a notorious gang in the UK back then. And again, he ducked the drug test after the McClellan fight. Oak Park, my brother, salute. Do y'all know that? So do y'all talk, are y'all really are y'all about the fairness of the sport? Are you about the fairness of the sport? Or do you draw the line because you don't like Devin and Bill? Whatever your reason is. Whatever your reason is. If you're new here, you need to know that I talk about all cheaters in the business. Hey, you are Latinos that want to play the race card. Where were you when Togo beat the shit out of La Barbie and the gloves were tainted and they were on Mauricio Suleiman's desk? Where were you when that happened? I spoke out against that. Where were you when that happened? Let me scroll back up here. And this guy, that one that is awesome. Where were you when that happened? The butt plug recruiter. Where were you when that happened? When La Barbie got our ass beat by the Japanese girl with fucked off gloves. Where were you when that happened? Because I was here. Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? Oh, you don't even know about that. That's all right. I got you.
Hello, my name is Mauricio Suleiman, Executive Secretary of the WBC. We would like to announce that we have begun an investigation regarding the situation that happened in a female championship fight last weekend in Mexico. The fight was between Juarez and Rigo Togo from Japan, and there was a situation in which the gloves were tampered with. The WBC is gathering all the reports from the supervisors from both camps, and we will have a hearing with Togo's management to have them explain exactly what transpired during that situation of the gloves. Here's the evidence. It is a critical and alarming situation because the so-called skinning of gloves seems that happened for this fight. We are very concerned about this situation, and the WBC is gathering information regarding this happening not only in Mexico but other countries and other arenas. We are very concerned about the matter, and we will pay full attention to this situation, and we will inform accordingly of what happens after a hearing with Mr. Togo's manager. Thank you very much.
Now, question. I didn't like that. I spoke out against that. Right? Interesting. And if y'all don't know, I asked Mauricio Suleiman, question. We saw Tyson Fury's gloves against Wilder in the second fight. All I asked him was, why didn't he look at those gloves? He looked at Togo's gloves. Why didn't you look at Fury's gloves just to see? And I asked him, y'all saw this. I asked him, I said, do you know where the gloves are? He said, I don't know. I said, I know where they are. He said, what? I said, Sugar Hill says he has them in his house. Want to talk, it's something that you know. He said, okay. You think he got the fucking gloves? But magically, Fury says he wore the same gloves that he beat Wilder in the second fight against Alexander Usyk. Those are not the same gloves because those gloves had fucking padding in it. So you can lie to me all you want, but the truth always fucking comes out. So question to all you trolls. This is what I'm about. I want a safe sport. Gerald McClellan is a vegetable now. Do you care? I don't care if Ryan won. If he won fair and square, which was a general consensus that he won fair and square based on the conditions that Devin thought he agreed to. What he didn't agree to is this man being dirty on Peds. That's it. That's what we're talking about. Was that in the agreement? Hell, 140 was the agreement. Ryan couldn't even do that. By the way, how many times did Ryan miss weight? At least 4 times, 3 or 4 times. Did he not? Did he not? You guys need to stop. Jim, and by the way, I do interview fighters. You got to check my channel. I've interviewed a bunch of people. Freddie Pendleton was a regular on the show. I interviewed Roy Jones, Malik Scott, Vinny Pazienza. Just check my Sunday shows, LDBC Strong. Mauricio Sillyman would never talk to me, brother. Not one-on-one. He would have a fucking aneurysm. He would have an aneurysm. I had one conversation with Sugar Hill, and that was a viral moment. People lost their mind. I made the front page, allegedly, in the UK. They called the interview strange. I didn't do shit. I asked him questions. It's not my fault he couldn't give me a definite answer. Next thing you know, I became some sort of rock star. I'm just a guy from the Bronx who loves the sport that don't love me back. I'm out here talking about the fairness of the sport, and I got trolls in the chat right now. Right now. Hold the L. We did hold the L. Why does he have Ostarine in his system? That's the question. Oh, in person, when I go to fights, I catch who I want to catch. But you know what the thing is, though? I'll see a fighter and I don't even want to fucking talk to them. Trust me. These guys, when you see some of these guys in person, I'm a great judge of character. I'll give you a prime example. I was in Vegas and I said, there goes Jared Anderson. And I looked at that kid's face and I said, there's something wrong with him. I don't fucking want to talk to him because realistically, if these guys say something crazy to me in the street, I know me. I'll just say that. Ain't no refs in the street. Ain't no standing, ain't count. And I'm not a small guy. So, I saved them from myself, me. So I'm like, I ain't gonna do it. And I saw Jared and I said, something ain't right with him. And lo and behold, the motherfucker has a security dog. He has a security animal. And he's crying while talking to Roy Jones. I said, oh shit. He's manic depressant or some shit. There it is. That's what was wrong. And I saw that on him in Vegas. I said, what the fuck is wrong with him? He was eating French fries, walking through the MGM. He had this bugged out look on his face. I said, what the fuck is wrong? I ain't trying to talk to him. I said, that nigga look crazy. Lo and behold, he's crazy. Yup. Oh yeah, Mr. Shelton. I was sitting next to Rachel. And he said hello to Rachel. And he cut his eye at me and he walked off. But you know who hustled away from me after the weigh-in Vegas? I didn't know Dan Raphael had speed on him like that. I saw him and I said, I don't know what I'm gonna say to him, but I need to say something. And when I was like, he was walking, and I was like coming this way, and I was walking, and I think he had security with him. And the guy saw me coming. I was paused, and I was just walking. I was like, yo. And right when I was gonna say, Dan, the guy stepped in front of me. He was significantly smaller than me. He said, come on. He knew I wasn't gonna hit him, and I'm not that stupid. I was gonna ask him a question. But Dan saw me out his peripheral and he accelerated. I said, look at this fat motherfucker moving. I wanted to challenge wits with him. Because sometimes he'd be lying. And the guys walked with him. The guy just intercepted me and just looked at me like, come on, like don't make me work. And I said, bro, I just wanted to ask him a question. He says, yeah, but come on. I said, all right, man, whatever. And I don't know what I was going to ask him, but I just wanted to get into a match. I want to match wits with him because leading up to that moment, he told several lies. I can't remember what they were, but I wanted to question him on it. But no, these guys are good writing articles and all kinds of bullshit. But when it comes to talking to people face to face, when you have to stand on it, you have a problem. See, what's going on with Ryan Garcia, you can't stand on it. You see, Vitola 121 Annapolis, he says Ryan Garcia clean. No, he's not. You see, he just got here late. He's looking at the title of an article, but about an hour ago, I just broke down a whole article and I used the language in the article. The article tells you nothing. So I got to dumb it down for Vitola 121. Let me dumb it down for you. Ryan gave 2 products to a company called Sports Medicine Research, and the product he gave to them was opened. That's like, Mrs. Shelton, you know what that's like? I say, yo, I'm going to the store, bro. You want something? You say, yo, bring me back Nantucket. And I bring it back, and I give it a Nantucket, and you look at the bottle, half of the liquid is gone. You're like, what the fuck? And I tell you, I bought it like that. What? Why would you pay for this? So yeah, Vitola. All right, see, these are the foolish mortals that we have to deal with. Now, if you don't believe me, Vitola, go to Boxing Scene and read the article nice and slow. They were not saying he's clean, he's clean. They were saying he says he's clean. Mind you, the guy's a liar. Ryan Garcia's a liar. He says he's clean. But here are the facts. And the biggest pipe bomb in that article on Boxing Scene that you fools didn't read is that the products that he checked, the company, Sports Medicine Research, they said the product that they tested was from an unsealed pack, which means the shit was open when they checked this one. And they said, we'll check it. This shit is open. And what does that mean? Vitola, what does that mean? What do you think it means? You believe Ryan? Yeah, good luck. Unfucking sealed. Read the article. Unsealed. Now you're gonna have Showbiz and all these other clowns running around referring to this article. But the first thing it says at the top of the article, it says Ryan's team says it's innocent. Ryan's team? Who the fuck is Ryan's team? If Ryan felt that VADA could be compromised, that WADA could be compromised, and so much that he sent the lawyer to make sure that his shit wasn't compromised. If he felt that, what makes us think that his shit wasn't tampered with when his shit was not sealed? His piss, his B sample wasn't tampered with. He sent his legal team over there to make sure. They said not tampered with. We're supposed to believe that the 2 products that he said had Ostarine in it was not tampered with and it was unsealed. Y'all gonna believe what y'all want to believe. I'm telling you. And the other part of this, y'all, remember I said this. The other part to this. Hey, yo, the other part to this is that these 2 companies, once Ryan goes to court and all this shit starts happening, because now they have a responsibility. Now this company, they're standing on their research. They're gonna have to go to the court and say, well, did you find Ostarine? We did. In the product that he provided us with. Okay, well, tell us about the product. Well, it wasn't sealed. So it was open. Yeah, it was open when he gave it to us. Okay. Did you check the product from other sources like a store, or did you call the company and ask them to send you a case of it? Yes or no? If they say no, they're going to say, well, this could have been tampered with. Next case. Well, we got to throw that out. It could have been tampered with. Or if they say yes, that's where I said, Ryan better pray that there's Ostarine all up in that company. But Victor Conti already said it's a reputable company. In other words, ain't no fucking Ostarine in it. There was Ostarine in the product that he provided for SMRTL, but it's not in the overall product that the company mass produces. Am I speaking to? Is this too technical for some people to follow? Because I like to dumb this shit down. I'm no lawyer, but I can read and comprehend. Like I told y'all before, I asked y'all a couple of days ago, where's this 18% that Devin Haney was in violation of? 18% above the actual weight. Listen, I don't give a fuck if Devin Haney rehydrated to 205 pounds on fight night. If it's not a law, he's not in violation. That's it. If they say, yo, Devin, Regis, the weight is 140. On fight night, y'all can't be no heavier than 152. And that's just it. CB Diesel says, has VADA or WADA said his supplements were cleared? No. And I looked. No. You see a whole bunch of YouTubers saying that. Let me show you something. This is what the article says. Ryan Garcia claims testing of supplements proves contamination. Ryan said it. Not VADA, not WADA, not USADA, not your father, nothing. Nobody. He says it. And the first thing I asked when I started this live, do y'all believe this guy? Is this guy honest? That's all I asked. Is this guy honest? Yeah, exactly, Young Hollywood. Weight bullying is not illegal. I also said on that same live stream when I used the same thing that Punch Drunk Boxing used, and I said, did y'all read this or did y'all just listen to what he said? He interpreted it on his Twitter. Did y'all read it? And here we go again, another article. Did y'all read it? Did you read it? I just read it for y'all. This article is a bunch of fluff. It's nothing. Ryan Garcia claims testing of supplements proves contamination. That's what he says. Before we go any further, do you trust this guy? Tell me why. Ellie Sekbeck says you trust him. When you ask, when Robert Garcia, because he was in Robert Garcia's gym, he frequents their gym a lot. They said, Ellie, it came back negative. I mean, it came back positive. Salute, Professor. It came back positive, Ellie. The B sample's going to say the same thing. Ellie, why do you think that Ryan Garcia didn't cheat? Ellie said, yeah, because he's a good kid. I've known Ryan a long time. I don't think he would intentionally do anything. You know, he's a good kid. Reporting. I was like, that's your fucking answer? Because he's a good kid? There's a bunch of parents in various courtrooms and their sons or daughters are on trial for like several murders. And they be in the courtroom talking about my son or daughter ain't do shit. It's like we got DNA here, we got video. And that mother still be sitting there, my kid ain't do shit. Go away, man. Go away. When we picked the bitch up, she had skin under her fingernails. And it matches the claw mark on that other chick's back. But she didn't do shit though, right? And then they moved the goalposts. Well, that girl 3 years ago stole her sneakers. You call the police? Professor X in that super chat, salute. Much love and appreciation. So Ryan Bass says VADA has already cleared him. Game over. Ryan Bass, do me a favor. Post the link so I can read it, please. Post the link. Post the link. Post the link. I'd like to read that. Ryan Bass, Post the link where it said that Vada cleared him. Thank you much. They just deleted your message. So Ryan Bass, do me a favor, post the link because I'm actively looking for it and I can't find it. Post the link where it says Vada cleared him because I can't find it. You said Vada has already cleared him. So you was over there listening to, Showbiz, the grown adolescent, and the ego, and whoever else is riding the Ryan train. Post the link, Ryan Bass. Find it and post it. I'd like to read it. I want to hear what Vada said. Fix my damn camera. See, this is what I'm saying. When you're providing news to the public, you have a responsibility. You have responsibility. Are you trying to tell the truth? Or are you trying to get your paper at the end of the month? Which one is it? I take the sport very seriously. That's why I brought up Gerald McClellan. Now, it's funny. I can make videos about Jarrell Miller. I'm not an AJ fan. And Jarrell Miller's from my city. Of course, I wanted him to knock the shit out of AJ. But I didn't want AJ to die. Jarrell had a whole pharmacy in his bloodstream. I said, damn, what the hell, bro? And I told Jarrell to his face. I asked him, I said, bro, what's going on with you? I know. I said, bro, I was rooting for you. You see what Andy did? That was supposed to be you. I know, I'm going to get right, though. We dapped it up and we took a picture. That's what happened. That's what happened. I hold everybody's feet to the flames. Y'all can't do that. And the favorite guys you follow can't do that. Now, why is it that I can say I'm not an AJ fan, but I ain't want him to get killed in the ring? You could hate Devin Haney, but did you want him to die in the ring? I did a live stream on that. Gerald McClellan 2.0. Is that what you fucking wanted? We're not talking about who won and lost. We're talking about this kid cheating and lying to the public. That's the conversation. Who are you? So post the link. Post the link. Yeah, Marco, I'm going late because I don't want to discuss this tomorrow. I'm discussing the 5 for 5, so I'm going to send you a link in the morning. But I didn't want to discuss this because while we're talking about the 5 for 5, there are going to be assholes talking about Vada cleared Ryan, and that's not the case. So I asked this dude to post the link where it says Vada cleared Ryan. Because my next question is, who's Vada to clear Ryan? These motherfuckers don't even know what Vada does. I explained it earlier in the show. This is what I'm saying. These guys go to that feel good. Oh, this guy has 200,000 subs. He must know what he's talking about. And the nigga is like, oh yeah, with fucking a taco in his head. So Moneyball says, LOL, the man is cleared, and you're still saying that he cheated. We read the report. What report did you read, Moneyball? Don't block him. Don't block him. What report did you read? Because I just went through the whole article. What report did you read? And what was said? Do not block this dude. Moneyball. And do not disappear. Todd French in that super chat. He says nothing from Bada, USADA, WADA, DADA, yada, yada. Nothing. So Moneyball, please. Who cleared him? What report? Who cleared him? I'm gonna wait. Everybody's online right now. I got several windows pulled up. ATL, salute. Straight Convo, salute. Moneyball. You're up. You're up. Bring the smoke. You said we read the report. What report? I'm waiting. I'm giving you time to Google too. Trust me, I beat you to it. I did my research before I hit the live button. Space Cadet. Waiting on you. What report did you read? Show me something that somebody else put up. Because I read the article. And I've been on here for 2 hours. And I debunked everything in that article. Not even debunked. Look at this monkey kung fu looking nigga. Get out of here. I'm not dealing with niggers this evening. Get the fuck out of here. Well off, Josh. Is that what your boyfriend is called? Because he gets well off of. I'm well off, Josh. What you been doing, nigga? I'm well off, Josh. Skeeted all over those black ass butt cheeks. You disgusting mortal. Get the fuck off my channel. Why is Moneyball not typing? The man is cleared and you're still saying he cheated. We read the report. Who's we? Moneyball. See, this is what I'm talking about. And watch this. Motherfuck the Lakers too. How about that? Give you an opportunity, Moneyball. This is what you said. The man is cleared and you still saying he cheated. We read the report. Who's we? And what report did you read? Or did you just listen to one of those other channels regurgitate bullshit to you? I just read the article. It's not a report. It's an article. And I just read the facts. And that article wasn't pro-Ryan like you think it is. It's not. I know that's what these other channels want you to think. But those of you that was here listening the whole thing, I went nice and slow. I went nice and slow so y'all can comprehend it. See, he types this, but he can't. Look, one joker said Vada was cleared. Vada cleared him. I said post a link where it says Vada cleared him. I ain't see him again. Moneyball says we read the article. The man is cleared. We read the report. What report? Post a link to the report. There was no report. There's an article. Todd French back in that super chat. He said, Moneyball, did y'all read it with the tinfoil hats on? Exactly. Man.
You fool ass Earth man.
That's a fucking disgusting name. Well off, Josh. Did your boyfriend beat you?
Whack, jack, smack.
He be kicking your ass.
Whack, jack, smack.
What are you doing? Why you got to post up wine on your wall?
Whack, jack, smack.
Beating blood out the side of your head because you got a infatuation with Ryan.
Whack, jack, smack.
Niggas are disgusting. My brother ATL Anonymous Boxing Sports, he said, oh, following ass, lame motherfuckers. Exactly, bro. All I said was post your where you got your information from. It's nothing to go find it on Google, right-click the link, post it in the chat so we can read it as a family. If I'm wrong, let's read me being wrong. What I read was an article. The article started out as a goddamn lie. Indigenous King, I didn't hear about. I don't know about that. I heard some. That name sounds familiar. I'm gonna research that, but that's foul, bro. Y'all watched Assault in the Ring? Panama Lewis got a lifetime ban. Mike, what up? This sport is dirty, man. I just want a clean sport. And again, ain't nobody crying over here. I want a clean sport. And now that we know that Devin could have died, yeah, y'all must have forgot. I'm definitely doing pep talk tomorrow night. I'm not dealing with this, but this was hot off the press, and I just wanted to smoke. I read the article. And all Ryan did was make it worse. Here's what you need to know about that article. Ryan just threw 2 other companies under the bus. Ryan better hope that there's Ostarine in all of their products. Could there be Ostarine in those products? Yes. And if there is, Ryan makes his case. Right? But if there's not, he has a problem. Now, Logan Paul's already suing him. You think these other 2 companies are going to be like, yo, what the fuck, bro? And then you lied on us? Here's what the peanut gallery doesn't know, because they didn't read. They ain't read no report. And Showbiz didn't say this on his show. I bet you he didn't. The products that they tested in this lab, that's not water. They gave them an unsealed package of the product that said had Ostarine in it. And the procedure is A, testing a sealed product and testing multiple portions of the product. They're not going to just test that one bottle. They're going to test like 20 bottles or 30 bottles, whatever it is, or 5 bottles. They're not going to test that amino acid powder. They're going to test that bottle and that bottle and that bottle. They want to make sure. Ryan Garcia's team gave Sports Medicine, what's the name of the company? Sports Medicine Research and Testing Laboratory. These dumb motherfuckers gave them an open, an unsealed container of both the products. And Ryan is talking about, hey, my B sample may have been contaminated. I better send my lawyers out there. Lawyers went out there and said, nah, it's not. It wasn't. The seal wasn't cracked. So there goes that. Follicle test. Oh yeah, the follicle test doesn't supersede the urinalysis. There goes that. And now here's the latest. See, another week. Here we go with some more bullshit. Now, we found the 2 drugs. First of all, we need to find out if those 2 drugs was listed on the list that he gave to WADA. That's number 1. Number 2, why was it unsealed? That's a problem. But I know all Ryan is existing on is now you see these few fools that came in my chat today. That's public opinion. They like Ryan because of his hair, his tattoos, and he's pretty as shit. That's what they like about him. And they hate Devin. And if you's a nigga, you hate yourself. And I'm cool with that. There's no hope for us. ATL Unanimous Boxing back in that super chat. He said, come on, sense ain't common. Hashtag short bus. Word is bond. My brother Mansa Musa in that super chat. He said the only way Ryan can get through this somewhat if he comes out and say he gay and B-Hop took him. Bro, let me tell you something. And I was going to do a troll video about this. What? I was going to do a troll video about this, but hear me out. 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 You see what Monster said? I was going to do a troll video about this. I wasn't going to be serious, but hear me out. Did y'all know you can pop dirty off of sexual contact? Let me explain. There was 2 cases that I know of. I forget the lady's name. It was 2 female athletes. This chick popped dirty. She wasn't juicing. Her boyfriend was juicing, and he jizzed her. And when she took her test, she popped. And she said, I don't understand. This is all I take. He said, well, you took something. Wait a minute. Your man is a athlete or something? Yes. He tested for that shit. And the doctors, they did some tests and they said, nah, that's her. That's her. And that's her last name. That's real talk. Jeannie Fucks. You can't make this shit. I swear to God, that's her name.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
That's her. That's her name. I'm not kidding. Her last name is Fucks. And she banged her husband or boyfriend, and he was on gear, not her. And that's how she popped. So listen, for Ryan to get out of this, you know, with all this talk about Oscar pulling pieces of furniture out his ass and B-Hop inviting grown-ass men to the bathroom, the only way he can get out of this is if, you know, B-Hop is a man of a certain age. And I saw the chick he was dating in New York. She looked significantly younger than him, so he might need some help getting it up. So maybe if he was on some type of Ostarine or whatever, he may have been on it. And let's say Ryan didn't knowingly ingest it, he still might have taken it somehow, you know, the poop shoot, or he probably swallowed.
What are you, a homo? Bukaki.
Maybe Ryan got it in his system another way.
Bukaki.
Maybe Ryan, him going into the forest and kidnapped out his house, that was just a metaphor. Maybe it's really a cry for help.
Bukaki.
I mean, we know how Oscar get down. And, you know, B-Hop's inviting people to the bathroom.
Bukaki.
Maybe that's Ryan's last out.
Bukaki.
Maybe he has to go to court and say, listen, I didn't take it, but you know what? B-Hop. I'm just saying.
Bukaki. You're gonna love my nuts.
I'm saying. B-Hop grabs Ryan by the hand and yanks him in the bathroom, and all you hear is, what the fuck was that, man? B-Hop comes out the bathroom, aggressively buckling his pants, and Ryan comes out crawling. And here come Oscar. Hey, Ryan, come back to the urinal. Come on, Oscar. Okay, fine. People see us in urinal. Let's go to the stall, number 1. Leave the bathroom, and all you hear is, so we don't know how he got in the system, but we know it was in the system. So yeah, I ain't gotta roast them, but it was in the system. So this is where we at with this. So I've significantly armed you. You know, I have fools coming here talking about we read the report. Who read the report? What report? I don't have it. I just Googled Vada clears Ryan, and I got a whole bunch of things but Vada clearing Ryan. These motherfuckers, Vada are not testers, you idiots. But I'm done giving y'all gems. I'm done giving these fools gems. Because all they doing is running back to the other channels. Drew Titan said, yeah. You know what? You tell them niggas to come see me. They won't do it. They won't do it. They won't. They won't. Because y'all know how I do. I have questions. You said what? Where'd you get that from? Let's pull up the article that you read. Let's read it together as a family and tell me what you see when you read this, because this is how I interpret it. And this is what was said. This is not a life-saving, career-saving article. This is letting you know he's up to some bullshit shenanigans and his time is running out. Now he has another company called Sports Medicine Research and Testing Laboratory. Now they got to go to court and report their findings. And in that article, they said, yeah, we found Ostarine in the product that he provided us with, but it was unsealed. That's a problem right there. And that's not how these laboratories work. They're going to say unsealed. So that means it could have been contaminated when you got it. Yes. So here's what you're going to do. Either we're going to throw this out or get some more of that product and retest it and tell me what you find. And if they retest it and they don't find Ostarine, that company needs to sue the fuck out of Ryan. See all of this public opinion shit that his lawyer Chavez is doing? What he's trying to do, and I'm convinced, all they're trying to do is win public opinion because they can't win this in court. Man, I'm talking about the 5 on 5 tomorrow. I'm excited about that. So I'm out of here. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, the Super Chat. I need to stay on point because now it's very dangerous out here. I don't have the biggest channel, but I run things with integrity over here. If I'm wrong, I'll admit something. Now, you heard me say, first of all, I hope Ryan didn't pop dirty. Second of all, I hope the B sample comes back like some crazy shit because I don't want to deal with this. Third of all, I talk about all the cheaters in the sport. Fourth of all, I don't like talking about cheating in the sport because it's dangerous. Sport is dangerous as it is. About the fairness of the sport. You can die out here. You can die. But, apparently cats don't care, and that's cool. You got to live with yourself. This is a very dangerous time. And all these bigger channels that are standing in the pocket for Ryan against Devin, check the fruit on the tree. Check the fucking fruit on the tree. It's time to put down the goddamn pom-poms and just review what is right. Because what I'm seeing now is disgusting, man. They're celebrating this article. Did they read this? You got people coming here talking about, oh, we read the report. What fucking report? There is no report. There's an article. Well, watch tomorrow. I'm not dealing with this tomorrow. I'm dealing with it now. Tomorrow I'm talking about the 5 verse 5. You know what I'm saying? All this other Ryan Garcia shit, these cats can't read. They take what these big channels say it's gospel. They do no research for themselves. I just did it for you. But read it yourself. Read it yourself. The pipe bomb is, it was unsealed. So it was contaminated. You better hope those 2 products have Ostarine in it. And if it doesn't, there's 2 more possible lawsuits. Logan Paul and these other 2 companies that he's thrown under the bus, and Devin Haney. About to be out of a lot of money. So salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, the Super Chat. And I'll see y'all in the AM. And y'all better wake up and smell the failure. Fucking with this kid, man. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.